Time to go. Yo, what it do, people? It's your boy DA. Don't act like y'all don't know it's Friday. Don't act like you don't know. You know because you got paid. Some of y'all got paid yesterday. And for those of you who got paid yesterday, I know you got paid yesterday because you got Bank of America. When you have Bank of America, you tend to get paid a day early. Was that just a promo for Bank of America? It almost sounded like it was, but either way, Bank of America, come get some of this money and bring it to me. Put it in my pocket. I feel like I'm lagging. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not. It's Friday. This is I Just Want to Talk. I'm in the studio. DP's in the studio. I got a special guest. She's here remotely. She wanted to be here, but you know what I'm saying? Due to things out of her control, she couldn't get here. What are we doing? Like that's confusing when you do that. It throws me off.
Is she go ahead. I don't think she's on there, no.
Yeah, no, she muted herself. So yeah, don't you gotta read it, bro. Like when you read it,
I can't even see that far.
Yeah.
You going on my bad, baby.
Yeah. But it happens. When you do that, it's like it's a whole thing. Either way, it's Friday. We here. We got a remote guest. DP just hung up on her. She was here. I promise you she was here. She was there. We was laughing. DP pointed at the screen. I looked. She disappeared. Everything went sideways. So with that said, man, we got some great topics for y'all, man. I really like this thing that I've been doing lately. I'll give y'all a taste of what we're going to be talking about Friday, and I'll just cut all of y'all out of the goddamn comments. Because I feel like when I post it and I want y'all to come here on Friday night to have the conversation, y'all just want to talk in the goddamn comments and shit that I posted. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to come in, have a good time, share the live, laugh, talk, comment, just say whatever the hell you want. Cuss at DP. Don't cuss at me because I'm going to cuss at your mama. Cuss at DP. You know what I'm saying? Tell DP he's wrong because I'm always right. I'm never wrong. There she goes. She's back. I don't know what she probably got that call. You know what I'm saying? Tell DP he's wrong because I'm never wrong. But either way, man, y'all know what to do, man. Y'all here, start them joints, get it shared. And as you know, this is something new that I'm trying to introduce. So when we go live, when I shoot the recap, I need y'all to put these right there in the comments. I'm going to make it disappear and make it reappear. Boom, it's gone, it's back. It's gone, it's back. It's gone, it's back. When you get here, I need to see those in the comments. That's how I know you rocking strong alone. That's the I Just Want to Talk logo, and it is what it is. So we here, we live, we in motion. I got DP, I got Miss Arnett. Yeah, Yanni's here. She ready to talk. She got some fire stuff to talk about at the end. I'm not going to hold y'all, DP. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling like I'm at home. I'm feeling like it ain't Friday though, cause I ain't getting no money today.
Man, that always sucks, bro. To not get no money, man.
I don't dime.
I don't like that feeling. That is not a good feeling to feel like I'm not getting no money. Man. I might be broke, but I'm getting some money. Yeah, Yanni, I'm gonna need you to unmute yourself and come on up out that guest room. Go ahead and unmute yourself and say hello to the people. Can we hear you? We can't hear you. You got to unmute yourself. She done put lip gloss on and everything. Oh, she don't want to put lip gloss on. She done got in front of the big picture in the house. Hey, man, listen, bro. She gave us like the side shot. She gave us the side shot, man. She wanted us to think that she had something going on. She done went in, put some lip gloss on, man. Got that light on the side of her face, skin popping. Who you think you is, Lil Mama, when she got on stage with Jay-Z and what's up girl that played the piano? Alicia Keys at the thing. Come in here like your lip gloss popping one more time. We gonna get clean on your ass. We ain't gonna play with you now, goddamn.
You can't be on camera with dry lips. You know, people gonna talk about you.
Man, ain't nobody gonna talk about you around here. Hey, listen, DA be frying motherfuckers. So if they want to talk about somebody, they better go talk about your mama. Man, we not playing no games. So either way, man, how y'all feeling? This is another Friday episode, live edition of I Just Want to Talk. I'm in here, man, looking as good as I look. I got the best freaking barber in the world. Shout out to Kenny Wheelwright over at Barberology God on 2717 West Jefferson Street. I don't know if that's the real address. I just threw that out there, bro. Don't try to go to that location to get your haircut. Find my barber on Instagram and Facebook at Barberology God. His name is Kenny Wheelwright. He the best barber in the land. No disrespect to anybody else who cut hair, but you fucking suck. You're not my barber. Either way, let's get right into it, man. Last week, this surfaced. I'm sick of it. Shout out to the Shade Room for giving me all of my content because I just go on their page and steal everything the fuck that I want. They act like because they put that TSR on there like I'm not going to take it. Nigga, y'all crazy. I've been stealing my whole life. What Nip say, grinding all my life? I'm going to do the remix, stealing all my life. So last week, Big Meech and Summer Walker decided to go public with their relationship. And them going public with their relationship, you had Miss Young Selena Powell. She is an Instagram influencer. She goes live and then posts pictures of herself in the BMF chain. I guess that's Lil Meech's chain. She rocks the BMF chain after Summer Walker and Meech post each other on each other's Instagram. I did not take offense to this because I don't give a damn. But I have a question. Why is it that when women see the man that they like, quote unquote, happy with another woman, she decides to want to be seen? Is that a thing? Miss Arnett, you here in the building? Can you take this and run with it, please? Why is it that when women see men happy with another woman, they want to be seen? Whenever you're ready, take off.
Me personally, I feel like it's not so much it's a thing, like it's not like a real popular, like you really like to understand that you really have to know the dynamics of their situation. And I speak on it. People might not agree with me, but I've been in that situation before, and it's not necessarily, you can't. People always like to comment on things that they don't know. You only see one side. People don't know anything about, you know, what type of relationship and what type of bond that man has. So when you're only giving public respect to one woman, but the other person, you know what I'm saying, you probably have a deeper or some type of relationship when you're not acknowledging that, people get in their feelings. And it might
Is
be
that
right, it might be wrong, but it's an emotional thing,
It's an
I
emotional
think.
thing. So she just Miss Powell. She just in her feelings about the situation that Big
I
Meech is
think
wanting to post Summer Walker because Summer Walker is the hottest singer out right now. Is that what you're saying?
I I
Because
I don't I don't
I
know
don't know
that
who Celine Powell is, to be honest.
I don't know who she is either.
I just looked her up and it says she's an influencer. She's a Instagram influencer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a
I don't
video
know who
girl.
she
She's a
is
pretty
either.
girl.
She's pretty. She's pretty. I'll give her that.
But judge it from like forget they situation, judge it from like, you know what I'm saying, as far as like our community, as far as like the streets. They would say, you know what I'm saying, basically what you just said is like when he got a lady, you know what I'm saying, and now that he started posting her and stuff like that, it's just like now she wanna do stuff. Well, what caused her to do it?
Right.
Is it just pure jealousy or is it something else? Because majority of the time it's jealousy, but it's jealousy not towards the woman. It's something that the man is doing that he did for her that he didn't do for. It's something that he doing for the other woman that he didn't do for her.
Okay. I
So
like
she
that.
extorting his love.
That's fucked up.
sounds like extortion to me.
What you got, DP?
Well, I think first, man, if I'm Lil Meech, I don't know where she got that chain from, bro. Them chains everywhere, bro. That ain't my chain. First off, because black men don't even cheat. Second, for the sake of the argument,
For the sake of argument.
if you tell a woman certain stuff and you treat her like she's a big deal one day, then the next day you pop out with another woman, she's probably going to show the world that you just told her that she was everything yesterday.
Okay.
That's
So you gotta tell, somebody has to know the truth. You can't lie to two people. If you're gonna cheat, I heard white men do this all the time. So so if you're going to cheat, somebody has to know the truth.
Yeah.
And if you have a situation where somebody's trying to expose the man, he's lying to both of them. So he's getting what he deserves.
And that's your honest to God belief?
I do.
I won't take that away
DP.
from you. I won't take that away from you. Everybody's opinion is theirs and theirs alone. But here's my thing. This is the new day and age that we live in. Let's just be clear in that if a man is not posting you, then you're not important. In this situation, he is a high profile individual, as is the Instagram girl. But Summer Walker, like I just said, I don't know what's the latest Summer Walker song out, but I know she just had one, god dang it. You know what I'm saying? Summer Walker is the bigger fish here. You have to understand your place in this relationship. Obviously, not too many of us know who Celine Powell is. Not too many of us know who Celine Powell is. And for those of you who just slide in, man, I appreciate y'all rocking and jocking. So rocking and jocking. Wow. DA just came up with that one on the whim. Celine Powell alleges she was intimate with Lil Meech, rocks BMF chain after Summer Walker and Meech posted each other on the gram. My thing is this, Celine. Why do you wait till after he posts the picture? If you had the BMF chain on, you should have been posting it. If that, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm intimate with Lil Meech. Let me put this up. If he's telling me I'm that, I should be able to post this and it shouldn't be no issue. But if you go to Lil Meech and say, man, I got this picture with me and your chain, I want to post it, and Lil Meech say, no, don't do that, then you not her. Figuratively speaking. Summer Walker, not her. I rock with her.
Because it sounds
one more time?
like she's just supposed to sit back and take that, because from what it sounds like, you're saying Summer Walker is hotter than Celine. So basically, he just using Summer Walker for clout. So let's just say, you know what I'm saying, hypothetically.
Well, you're assuming by saying basically he's using Summer Walker for clout. That's assumption.
Because you said that she hotter.
Hey, no, this is just she's just the bigger fish right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, because again, going back, if they're talking and she says, well, I took this picture with your chain on. You know what I'm saying? And there was some other video, too, some stuff that I couldn't post. This is a family show. But she's like, she got a video. She had an OnlyFans. I'm going to post this on my OnlyFans. I don't know if she ever did. You know what I'm saying? The Shade Room posted it all. Again, shout out to the Shade Room. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying she's supposed to just take it because Lil Meech said, this is my bigger fish. But there had to be some kind of conversation as to why she didn't post it prior to Lil Meech and Summer Walker posting each other. Does that make sense?
I agree with that.
Yanni?
Most people don't.
Most people don't what?
Like I don't know, because if I say that, it'll sound like a contradictory. But I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. Sometimes females operate like men. Like if we just dealing with each other and we just dealing with each other, there's really no need for me to tell the world about you.
But I mean, isn't that?
But then what's the point?
Going back to what I said, to not sound like a hypocrite. What if they actually had, you know what I'm saying, an actual solid, you know what I'm saying? What if he knew her before he knew Summer Walker and they had something going on and she thought that it was going, but all the stuff that she just went through with him, and then you pop out with some other chick?
So isn't that befitting of the statement of why you would wait to do it then? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if y'all have this thing and y'all got a good thing rocking,
but there was no conversation had where you couldn't post anything.
But why did she never? Okay, so you got to take into consideration here. We're talking about young kids. Everybody wants to post everything now. You just want to post. You go down my page. My wife was my girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? She was posted on there all the time. Now she my wife. I can't stand the nigga. I never post her. You know what I'm saying?
He got that off before she got in the comments.
You know, because you know she coming. You know she coming. You know she coming. But you know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. Even if they were rocking for a longer period of time, it's a situation where, hey, man, like, why didn't you feel comfortable doing this before? And now that you see me post her, not like, this is not a loss for me. You posting to me, you saying that you was with me and possibly got some type of video, all you gonna do is make my stock go up after you post this video. It's not a loss for me. You know what I'm saying? I like to believe that Lil Meech, you know, got some type of respect from what his daddy was doing or whatever the case may be. And, you know, I was gonna say Power Book. BMF got him the TV show 50 doing. That's giving him a decent little check. You know, he probably doing some shows, traveling here and there, you know what I'm saying, handling things. What you got, DP?
Well,
that's tough. Yeah. Secrets of the Tarot said, I would never. My girl Rose said, that's some bum bitch shit. Kara Ellis said, men be exposing women too. Trust.
That's how women argue.
That's how women argue. She moonwalking.
Yep, you moonwalking.
Moonwalking. Secret says, me either. She looks stupid. If he wanted to acknowledge her placement in his life, he would have. The model should have played it cool and began to move differently. I like those types of comments, bro. I love those types of comments. That sounds like accountability. And then she follows it up with, unless she's pregnant. Like, what's the, I posted him, the NLE shopper dude. He trying to ignore his chick now. She pregnant. No, bro, she pregnant. You can't do her like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to show her that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Even if she pregnant, keep your mouth closed.
I mean,
because you wasn't getting posted before.
Right.
So you not that person. We just got a baby on the way.
On the way.
As foul as that sounds.
That don't sound foul.
No, it's
man, we had sex, bro.
Well, okay.
You're going to find out about her anyway.
As irresponsible.
Yeah, but it's not for her to put herself on blast. Like, oh, well, me and Meech. Bro, just play the background like you've been in the background.
Man, Rose said...
She's going to look like a fool either way.
Who going to look like a fool either way?
Like what DP said, like, what if she's pregnant?
Oh, yeah, no, she definitely...
I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
You a fool for having a baby by a man who ain't committed to you in the first place.
That's the one.
So you a fool.
Ooh,
you gonna look like who you are.
That's tough. They gonna argue behind that one, boy.
You gonna look like who you are. You are a fool.
Hey, you trying to get these people fired up today?
Man, I'm trying to go viral.
Man, try as you may. You might just do it.
Somebody gonna slap me on this show.
A man will tell you his intentions, whether it's through actions or words. Sister picture says 1,000 words. You in the picture with a chain alone.
Ooh, that's a hard bar.
Man, Dennis, they telling you to shut up in the comments, man. I don't know what you did to piss these people off, but you ready. Hey, listen, man. This is one of them horses that we're not going to kick too long. Let's get right into the next joint. So, it's prom season, people. All the babies is going to prom. It's happening. Little young Tatiana Renee, she jumped on and she posted, after we left my prom, I walked into a decorated room. I can honestly say, my man. I don't know where that came from, but it just popped out. Don't judge me, judge mama. My man don't play about me. Is this an issue? We have a young lady who just came from prom, and she walks into a decorated room, and she says, my man don't play about me. Since we got a mama in the room, mama, tell us what you think. Is this an issue?
Yo, when I seen this, I would have to look at this from a mother's standpoint. But at the same token, I don't want to think about this. Because if it was my daughter, first of all, who is you talking to that got that amount of money?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
What does this young man do for a living? Not only that.
Wait, do you want to know what he do for a living just in case he old enough mama can slide in and get a couple dollars, or you just trying to figure out if he too old to be messing with your baby?
I want to know if he too old to be messing with my child.
Okay. I'm with that.
And not only that, as a kid that is, it's prom. I want to sit here and be the mama and say, I don't want, because they had a hotel room. Why is you like, as a mother, I would teach my daughter to have everything ain't post-worthy.
Okay.
Facts. There you go.
And it's cute. It's nice and it's cute, all of that. But have, a little bit of, discernment about what you post at a young age. Because just like us, we having this conversation, people gonna tear her up in them comments, and they gonna go after her mama too.
So in this post, in the comments, you actually had a lot of high school kids posting that this is goals, that this is what they wanted for their prom night. You had parents in there dragging a little girl. You know what I'm saying? You had parents in there saying, well, it's okay if my daughter is 18.
No.
That's a tough one for me, bro, because to me, that's you selling your daughter short saying, well, you 18, as long as he can afford to pay for it, I'm okay with it. I am of the notion, just like you, Yanni, who the fuck is this nigga that's got this kind of money?
What is this young man do for a living?
Who is this little boy who go, you know what I'm saying? And granted, I don't want to act like I know what I'm
come
saying,
from a
but this
wealthy
looks like an
family.
Econo Lodge kind of style room. This don't look like you at the W. I've been to the W a few times. This don't look like you at the Aura. So it is a regular room, but like, man, did this kid go out? All out? Yes, he did, bro. And I'm feeling some type of way. I'm not telling my daughter that this is okay, man. But again, you had a lot of parents saying, well, if you know what I'm saying, if my daughter is 18, then it's cool. You had a lot of parents saying, hell to the no. And then you had a bunch of kids sharing this. This is how it got viral. A bunch of kids sharing said, man, this is prom goals. DP, one of the twins come walking in talking about this prom goals. What you gonna do, boss?
Man, please don't use my baby. Should forget that. I got a 17-year-old that'll be at prom next year. Like, I told her, I'm like, man, sure, I got to, all this money we got to spend on prom. I got to get your dress, get my suit. She like, you are not going to prom with me. I'm like, bro. I'm chaperoning this prom, bro.
I am chaperoning this whole joint.
I'm like, well, let me just drive y'all, bro. She like, man, you not going to prom with me. But this clearly means you're getting took down.
Yes, 100%.
And this a kid, so I'm not being disrespectful at all.
No, I mean,
so
what the hell?
And if she's 17, 18, whatever the, you know what I mean? And I'm not naive to the fact that that's around the age that a lot of kids jump off the porch.
Yeah.
But, man, you got to keep that to yourself, though.
I like it.
That's not something, because one, you got to hide it from me. I should never see no picture like this.
Right.
And then two, everybody doesn't need to know your business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with Yanni 100%.
It ain't no hotel pictures. It ain't no flash and money pictures. Like, y'all, man, you set yourself up to get robbed.
I mean, look,
everybody know you having sex.
Target.
Yeah, that's good bread on that bed.
That's good bread.
I told you I ain't get no check today.
Man, I might have to run up on them. I sure was looking like, what city they in? You know, that looked like Kansas City.
Bro, I'm so broke. I tried to low-key count them 20. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, go on, man. I'm not
hurt
finna play
down
with you.
here, bro. I ain't seen no money in a minute.
Secret said, oh, my God. My heart would have stopped. I would have gotten the Addy and asked some questions. I don't want to know if my baby getting took down. I don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna ask some questions. I'll wait till she get home. I don't want to knock on the door and you answer the door half dressed. My baby come to the door half dressed. You said what?
It's one thing if my daughter had this conversation, because always, as a parent and as a mother, I want my daughter to come talk to me first. I don't know if this is her first time being sexually active from the looks of it, not. But on prom night,
Not the way that setup look. She been getting took down for a minute.
My daughter comes to me and she tell me, "Hey, mom, this I just want this night to be the night." I can't stop her, but I would want my child to come talk to me, and I would tell my child exactly what I said. You know, whatever you do, make sure you're doing it for you, because like I said, if this was her first time, you want to talk to your kid about these things, because I can't really see the comments, but ladies, listen and tell me if I'm right or wrong. If you could go back all over again and talk to your actual parent about actual, you know what I'm saying, that I would have talked to my mama first, because I had, you know, that based off of my friends hyping it up. And then when it happened, I wanted to square up with all of them.
Yeah.
So you can't really stop a child from doing something. But this representation, and I would have told her about her mate. You know what I'm saying? If that man really cared about you, he wouldn't have let you post no stuff like that.
Because, I mean, he definitely took the picture.
Business.
He wanted everybody to know he was like that for real.
Facts.
Y'all business.
He definitely wanted everybody to know.
Facts.
Yeah. Rose jumped in. She said, let's not cap. Let's not act like we wasn't in hotels and motel rooms, but you don't have to let everybody know that y'all is hunching. These kids air everything out. I like
Kids
that. It's a big
adults.
deal. B-Ship said, hell no, it ain't happening. B-Ship said, I ain't going. That ain't going to be one of my daughters. Secrets jumped in. She said, agreed. It freak everybody else. You better hide it from
Yeah, you got to hide it from me, too.
You got to hide it from me, bro. I don't want to say that. Oh, my boy D'Artagnan popped in. Dart, what it do? My man said, I clear that there's no father in the I clearly see that there is no father in the picture. Yeah, nah, bro.
I disagree, bro. That's too strong of a statement to me.
I don't know, bro. I don't
That's
know.
too strong of a statement.
I don't think it's too strong.
It
And
really
I'll tell you why I don't think it's too strong. I'll say it's not too strong of a statement because if you have a father in your life and you respect that man, you're not doing that.
Shit.
Even
That's not, I don't think that's true, bro.
Yeah. Even the relationship with the mother. I go so far as to say you and your mama is cool. She possibly, this young lady right here, possibly even works a job. I wouldn't be remiss to say, or I would be remiss to say, that the boyfriend has probably done fell asleep at the house a couple times. This is too comfortable. This is too comfortable. Listen to what she says. She says, after my prom, I walked into a decorated room. I can honestly say my man don't play about me. There's comfort in that.
You know what I think that is? Her boyfriend is about 23, 24.
I can see that.
She's 17, 18. Her mama or dad doesn't follow her on social media. She's on social media stunting. He didn't give her that money. He put that right back in his pocket, but the bed looks nice. That's what happened, I think.
Okay, in this situation, we have to assume.
Yeah, we
have to assume.
And respectfully, because this is a kid to me. You know what I mean? So respectfully, I don't mean her any disrespect at all. But I feel like she's putting on the show on social media like most kids do.
Yeah.
And I also think that she's definitely having sex, but I will not assume based off that her mom or dad knows. I don't look at them any kind of way or nothing. That's a child going into adulthood who made the decision to put on the show because she had a lot of money in front of her. That's it.
I can take that. I'm going to disagree, but I'm going to take that. It just appears, and again, like we always say, we can't assume basically looking at a picture,
right.
But it just appears that she's too comfortable posting this. Like, I'm 30 plus years old. I'm 38. Like, bro, I deleted my mom. I deleted my sisters. I deleted, like, my family off my social media platforms because of the way that I talk. Because, at times I can get a little reckless. I might slide a bitch in the hole in there. I might slide, man, F all you lame niggas. And I don't want my mom seeing that. My mom has to direct message me the stuff that she thinks is funny or text it to me. And that's out of respect for my mother. So to me, that says, and everybody is different. 100% everybody is different. But that picture says to me she's too comfortable. She don't respect her parents in no way, shape, or form.
I think that picture says that she's been having sex for a while, but I won't say that
I
won't say that she don't respect her parents. So
again, bro, 17, having sex for a while, if you feel that comfortable, either you have that relationship, y'all are friends, quote unquote, y'all are friends, you and mama friends. Mama, you 17, mama 30. You 17, mama 32. You know what I'm saying? Y'all in that range. You know what I'm saying? And mama in and out, mama doing her thing, or daddy, or whatever the case may be. Her parents are young.
So what's the role for a man when the father finds out that his son has sex for the first time? Does the father not have a good relationship with his son, or does the son not respect the father? Because I've seen men give their son a little good job, my boy, when they found out about it.
Facts.
But watch this. That son went and told his father that he had sex for the first time. 80% of the time, I will go so far and supersede whatever the statistic is. Boys come to their fathers. Daddies ain't in the barbershop getting their hair cut and another girl coming there. Oh, yeah, another woman coming there. I caught this little young boy climbing on my daughter one day, was in there. What was his name? Oh, his name was Little Jimmy Ray. Jimmy Ray? He got locks? Yeah, little Jimmy Ray had locks. Oh, he's skinny with a big bump on his forehead. Yeah, hey, man, that's my son. That's not how it happens. And how do I know it doesn't happen that way? Because my son don't tell me everything. But I was in the garage tearing that mug apart, trying to create a podcast studio in there when my son came to me at 16 years old and asked me, hey, Dad, how old was you when you first, did the thing? And I was like, what's the thing, son? How old was you when you first, it was awkward for him. Like when I got some ass? He like, yeah. I told him what age I was. He was like, oh, no, I beat you. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. What you mean you beat me? I was young, so you shouldn't have been that age. This image clearly says, bro, y'all got to just check this out, man. Is this the right one? Nope, that's the wrong one. This is it right here. What did I do with it? This image says comfortability, bro.
Yeah.
It says comfortability. And I could even almost agree that you said her mother doesn't follow her on social media. But even if your mother don't, your cousin do, somebody in your family do, that's going to get back to mom, bro.
Yeah,
You don't
now
feel
you super
comfortable.
viral.
You don't exactly before then in the city you live in. Somebody, your mama get her hair done somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy get his hair cut somewhere. Somebody gonna say, "Hey, ain't this your daughter? Like this how she moving?" Again, I'm not saying they don't have a relationship or they're just being completely 100% disrespectful, but this just says that I'm comfortable with my parents and they're okay with me having sex at 17, leaving prom. I don't know. Let me slide in these
I
joints,
think
man.
that's a push. That's a
I would have been
huge push to me.
upset. My 17-year-old posting this. I mean, most parents would be. Most parents that have a mind of their own. I agree. I'm 41, and there are things that I post and put block on my 100% rolls. I block my mama from a lot. Vosky, what it do, man? Not everyone has the incredulous attitude.
Incredulous.
Whoa!
What?
Somebody give Vosky a dictionary. Vosky just came in with
I'm
the
at
joint.
it.
Not everyone has the incredulous attitude and can't see their child or daughter in a different way. Hey, Vosky, stop playing on
I
my
like that.
podcast, bro. I see what you
That's
did there.
true
You my
though.
guy.
That is true.
Yanni says, I think it's
That's
more
fact.
open communication with boys. Again, not to say that Yanni just agreeing with me because we two grown dope people, but Yanni understands. Boys want to come to their dads, Yanni. When a boy goes to his dad, like he's not coming in the way of scared. He's coming like, man, like I have common ground with my dad now. This is something that we can share. Boys ain't posting it anyway, because 9 times out of 10, the first person you take down is a little bit ugly. You know what I'm saying? She ain't the best crop of the cream of the crop, whatever you want to say. So you not posting this. Now, if she ends up on the Joliet page and you say, oh yeah, I hit her too. You know what I'm saying? You might do that one thing, but when boys go to the fathers, I think boys are going to the fathers with more of the, hey dad, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in this conversation now. Go ahead, DP.
It's amazing to me how, and like everybody has their thing that they really gonna be on their kids about.
Yeah.
Like reckless sex, it will be one of the biggest for me because it was something that set me back from where I should have been years before I got there. Like me and my son to have sexual conversations way before. You know what I mean? I'll talk
Yeah.
to you about these things and I'll be guiding you in the direction of not having sex without discretion.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy to me how men kind of feel like it's cool that they son smashed. A lot of men take that as a badge of honor. That's not cool, bro.
Hey, check this out. I'll go so far as to say this. I won't disagree with what you're saying because I like that. But I'll say I think in this current climate that we live in, more men are just satisfied that their son's not batting on the other team.
That's
as opposed
that's
to
true.
just
I ain't
having
gonna lie.
sex.
I ain't gonna lie. No, there's some truth to that. There's some truth to that too.
I think that's a little bit more. So again, like I didn't like dap my son up. I didn't pull him in close and hug him. I'm like, damn, bro, like what happened? Like when? Like don't give me all of the gory, juicy stuff, but like walk me through that. How that like where did I miss here? Because you my video game playing son. Like I can't even get you to go hoop 2 times a week, but you found time to do this.
Right. He was coming down the street to my house or he was at your house.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
sir.
that was it. So when it, you know what I'm saying? When he told me that, I was just like, damn, okay, now that you're here, again, when he walked away, I didn't beat my chest. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, I was emotional because you know Tayshawn.
Right.
He keep everything close to chest. You know what I'm saying? Tayshawn just don't do that. But when he came to me, I was like, damn, like my son is a teenager and I just had a father moment. Like it was a real father moment. And I appreciated it. Vosky said, when I got some ass, it's crazy. But males can have that relationship. Again, that just compounds what we're saying. It's a little bit easier for a boy to talk to dad than, you know what I'm saying, for a girl to go to the mom. Because mom gonna say, what? You out here fucking, you screwing, you doing, oh, don't be no hoe, blah, blah, blah. It ain't like it was in the old days. You watch Wonder Years and you know what I'm saying, dude want to hit Wendy or whatever. I think that was her name, as a matter of fact. He wanted to hit Wendy and Wendy mom put her on birth control, or the Cosbys putting their daughter on birth control. You know what I'm saying? Where birth control was the go, well, since you're doing it, let's go and make sure you're being safe. Mothers nowadays, you better not be having no fucking kids. I ain't ready to be no grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more the conversation. So that's why I feel like it comes from a place of disrespect. Go ahead, Yanni. I'm sorry.
Care for mothers. Like I think it's like that double standard thing. Like my mama used to have conversations about like, and some people might judge for it, but my mama started having conversations with her kids about sex at I think I was like 11. It went from that point, and I was talk to people about it when I got older. And it was like, I was having conversation. But I get it now. It's the same thing as like math and reading and stuff like that. We learn that stuff from age we get older. We have a lot of knowledge to it. Like I think it's irresponsible to wait till your kids get a certain age and sit down and talk to them about this particular subject one time and think that they're gonna find more about they're gonna find out more and learn a lot of bullshit from their friends versus the person that they should be talking to.
Yeah, no, 100%. I like that. You do have to have
For
that
what-
conversation with your kids early.
Yeah,
and
I
the
agree.
thing for when females, when their daughters are out, the number one thing you think about is pregnancy, because once that woman has that baby, that's gonna be the mother's responsibility.
100%.
Absolutely.
Mama's baby.
Absolutely.
Mama's baby. Daddy's maybe. And Granny gonna take care of them. Pine jumped in. She said if a child has that type of parent that actually disciplined them for this type of foolishness, no way would that child have posted this picture. I mean, again, man, I'm just kind of winning in here, man. I don't know, man.
I think that's a push too.
I don't know, man.
I
Definitely
think that's a push.
putting word in my wallet, man. Yeah, no, we got to continue this stuff. I need a spot on the podcast, man. I got something to say. Hey, man, if you work it out to where we can work it out, let's work it out. And I'm going to just leave it at that. Roger Smith jumped in, my boy from the ATL. He says, there are parents that live that ratchet life. Start where you started, my boy. She only doing what she sees and what her parents allow. I think I'm winning here. I don't know what's happening. This is like
That's very possible.
unprecedented, man. It's like,
possible.
this is crazy, man.
You know what I will lend to like kind of push off what Roger just said?
Go ahead, DP.
Parents have their kids celebrating like adults very early now.
Yeah.
You'll be 10 years old with her birthday dress on and she half naked.
Man,
You
don't,
like, hold
don't
on,
get no
chill,
conversation
bro.
started, boy, because
Chill.
you know
You a baby.
100%.
Our homecoming, the town went to homecoming. You couldn't even like some of the kids' pictures
You
because it's
couldn't
like,
even like
bro,
the pictures, bro.
this 14-year-old
No, like
looks like she's 22. Yeah, you like a creep. And if you would have liked it and you don't know this kid, just like, oh, this kid went to homecoming.
Yeah.
They'll even be like, well, why you liking this little girl pic? Well, why'd you put this dress on this little baby?
Right. I'm
So,
just trying to show some support just like
they-
everybody else.
They definitely put their kids out there early. They got them celebrating like adults.
I agree.
So, mama might be cool. Matter of fact, man, this mama ain't crap. Your
Hey,
mama
chill,
ain't crap.
man. Chill, man. Chill, man. Dart chimed in. He said, I got a 20-year-old daughter in college. If I would have saw this post when she went to prom, all future would have been flipped upside down. My daughter respects me too much to post anything near that. Hey, man,
Do you
listen.
follow your daughter on social media?
Dart, well, I mean, he'll answer down the
Yeah,
line.
I hope that he can answer to that.
Yenny jumped in. She said, I think this is society. I think in this society, I apologize. Way too many mothers allowing boys to spend the night with their underage daughters. I think if a father is in the house, it is less acceptable. Hey, man, let's
Man,
just call
mamas
a
is
win a
doing
win.
this?
Bro, what? Mamas is letting boyfriends spend the night. And remember, I alluded to that a little bit earlier. Yenny, I appreciate y'all. Y'all, we've been beating this one. I'm going to skip past
He said,
a
yes, he
lot
does.
of great
Thanks, bro.
a lot of great conversations. Rose jumped in. She said, when we were younger, things were way different in the 80s. Babies would never. And I mean, again, you know, Rose, we
It's
being
a different
raised.
time,
We
too.
definitely being raised in a different time. But like Yenny just said, and remember I brought it up earlier, I would go so far as to say this boy has spent the night at her house before, and mom was okay with it. Mom was okay with it. And I believe mom is young. And remember, like you said, or I think Yanni said it earlier, the fact that he has that much money, he done help mama pay a bill or two.
He might have.
He done pushed some money in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she was a freshman, he was a senior.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
And do for a living. Do you come from a wealthy family? Like, let me know.
Oh no, he a dope boy.
He
You
definitely a dope
you could
boy.
tell the way them
No
bills
way.
folded up. I've been there before.
So, making that amount of money. And if you making that amount of money at, you know what I'm saying? Well, whatever you do that generates that amount of money, I guarantee it ain't legal and it's dangerous. And the fact that I want my daughter to not just be book smarts, but I need you to be street smarts as well, darling. That's not good publicity. Even
You
if
know
that
what?
man put that money, even if that man put that money back in his pocket afterwards, you are now a target.
Here we go assuming her boyfriend is a 5-star athlete and that's NIL money. Let's just take that role.
Why he walking around with all of it though? He got $10,000
He a
right there.
5-star athlete,
Security.
man. That's what they
You
do,
should
man.
have security after a picture like that was after that type of publicity.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Somebody gonna hit her in her head. thinking she still got that on her. Yeah, no, Ship jumped in. B-Ship jumped in. He said, man, bro, we come from an era where you couldn't call a chick's house after 9, 100%.
That's a fact.
This generation is all screwed up. And if you did call, she better, as soon as she hear that mug go, she picking it up. Because if it woke your mama up, and mama sitting there listening, you want to what? Get the hell off this motherfucking phone and go clean them damn dishes. Niggas was getting embarrassed when we were shorties. Right, not a good look. Somebody could set her up and rob her. I don't even want to bring it up, man, but we had a situation, something similar to that in the town a few years ago where a young man got some money. He was flashing it. It didn't end good for him. I don't know the kid's name. I don't want to go too far into detail because it might be somebody in the comments, cousin, brother, nephew. So you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. What were you getting ready to say, Yanni?
Well, I don't know. What was I going to get ready to say?
Don't dig in your nose, baby. They can see you. Don't do that now. You had that nail. You had that nail at the cusp. You had that nail at the cusp.
She finna go get that mug.
She was finna go get that mug.
I'm thinking I don't dig, but I definitely played, you know what I'm saying, with my face.
Oh, nah, man. Don't get on my damn show. Get to talking about
Hey,
playing
Jess was
in your
talking about how
goddamn
cute you
nose.
was in the
You
comments.
know what I'm saying?
That's
Oh,
over
my
with
God.
now.
She look like a baby. Yeah, baby that's digging in her goddamn nose. Welcome to my house, Denver. Denver is a booger picker. Hey, so, man, look, we not gonna kick that one too much, man. We definitely gave it some time. Y'all was chiming in with them comments, man. I love the fact that y'all rocking with us. I haven't said this yet, but I'm going to say it, bro. This is May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. We getting drunk after this. DP bought all the bottles. I don't know that really happened, but whatever. Just go with it. In the next couple of weeks, man, we transition this thing over to YouTube. We will be 100% YouTube podcast. So if you have not gotten over to YouTube, it is the I Just Want to Talk podcast on YouTube. Please go and subscribe to that thing, man. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 1K subscribers by the end of the month. That's what I'm saying. And I'm selling myself short. But again, speaking to selling myself short, social media reacts to Brian Mcknight not acknowledging his biological children he had before his current marriage. He had 3 kids named after him. One is not pictured because I think it's still underage, but he met a Caucasian woman and fell in love and started putting babies in her, and he don't acknowledge these darkies. I don't know why that is. I kind of do. I did a little research. Yanni, you pulled
Give us that information you got first, Dan, so we can.
Well, no, I don't want to get Yanni. I'm telling you, bro. Yanni got it. Yanni did her thug, and I want to know if she knows what I know. So, Yanni, what did you find out about Mr. Mcknight and him not acknowledging his other children?
From what I gathered from the information, yes, he did acknowledge those children. I think the more was at a certain level of success, and he was taking care of these children. He was playing with the children, but they got to a point where they got too entitled, spoiled, and they were grown at this point. So he just cut ties with them, and I say not right, but I get it because if I would have been 56. You know what I'm saying, for his son, and I would say, yeah, once you get to a certain age, and because I'm the person making the money, because that's like I tell my kids all the time, sometimes I take the train place. I got a whole car sitting outside. I got 2 cars. But I don't want you to forget that just because you are privileged right now, you will never have a moment where you struggle. And I think that's happened a lot of time in our society where parents don't, I was talking to one of my friends, like, you don't want her kids to know what it's like to ride a bus. Well, why not?
Yeah, facts.
The kids that you like the school bus, you want to be getting picked up from school. Now my children, they gonna walk to school if they can. That's what we did. And these kids don't even have to walk to school. You can walk all the way from Hobbs to
Man, that's crazy.
That
is crazy.
You don't.
Hey, she just said walking all the way from Hobbs. Goddamn, boy.
Nice walk.
Man, from Hobbs to Central, boy. That's crazy.
It's entitled, and I get that you're in a position where you can do that for them, but don't always do it for them, because just because I have it, that don't mean. And let's say I die and hand it over to you. You know what I'm saying? What would you do with it? I need you to understand that you can be rich today and be broke tomorrow. So teach your kids what struggle is. And even if you got to cut them off to teach them that, teach your kids what struggle is, because let's say they fall today, they're not going to know what to do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. Real quick, Yanni, do me a favor. Turn your Wi-Fi back on. You're going in and out. We was catching that, but we was catching it in spurts. And then my boy Volsky said, "Hey, Yanni." He digging that look. So either way, man, to add a little content, to add a little context to what she was saying, that is true. Brian Mcknight was in his children's lives for the majority duration of it. His kids got to a point where they didn't want to go to school. They didn't want to get jobs. You know, my daddy, Brian Mcknight, like, we rich. I don't know the full 100% backstory to it all, but I mean, his oldest two children just started, like, staying in the crib, smoking weed. Him and his wife got a divorce when they were, like, you know what I'm saying, college age or whatever. And they like, man, well, my dad don't acknowledge us anymore. Well, I mean, you're not doing anything to help yourself along in life. We've had this conversation a million times.
Facts.
I can only rear you so far in life. And then, you know what I mean? I'm not kicking you out. I'm not putting you out. I'm not throwing you in the streets. But you have to want something for yourself. I can't want success for you. If you're not willing to help yourself, what can I do for you? What you got, DP?
I like it. You know, I'm big on, man. I don't. If somebody tell me that a dude or a woman don't mess with their kids, I'll be like, man, what the kid do? Because I just see so many stories of kids cutting up. So
Yeah.
I need all the information before I try to call you a deadbeat for it.
Yeah.
And I remember I heard songs with him singing with his sons. I seen them on videos singing together. So
Yeah.
I know that he poured into them.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened, but what I will say, and you know, me and my kids, we had a tough end of 2022.
To say the least.
But they was always my kids. I don't
Yeah.
care about none of that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
now I ain't rocking with you. I might not be, because I ain't got no funny stories to post about you right now. I want to kill you. But no matter what, if you ask me how many kids I got, I always say 5.
Right.
So for you to post a thing and you only acknowledge somebody else's kid, that's foul.
Yeah.
I don't care how old they is. Hey man, these my boys. I love them to death. They tripping right now. I ain't messing with them.
Yeah.
But I still got 7 kids or however many kids he got. You know what I mean? In conversation, man, them my boys. In conversation, those my kids. I'm not just now. What I won't say that he needs to be trying to hide the fact that he loves this kid. Because that's not his real daughter, right?
That is his real daughter.
Oh. Yeah, you don't gotta downplay your love for the kids who are doing what you expected of them. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Oh no, love her in public like you've been doing.
Well, here, let me read this excerpt to the post he posted on Instagram. This is from Brian Mcknight, 23. He said, "Today, we celebrate you, Jules, on your birthday. Your mom and I couldn't be prouder of you. I couldn't ask for a better daughter than you. Happy birthday." To the best daughter ever. Love you a zillion. Like, you got another daughter, bro. Like, you have another daughter. To me, regardless what you're going through,
He's supposed to say one of the best.
that's foul.
He's
You
supposed to
have
say
a
one of
daughter
the
named
best?
Brianna. Yes.
one of the best.
One of
daughters.
the best daughters. You're one of my many. You make me proud. You're my youngest girl. Whatever the case may be, you have another daughter, bro. So that's intentional. To me, that's the weak move here.
I couldn't ask for a better daughter than you.
I couldn't
Yeah.
ask for a better
That's a
daughter
tough
than you.
line.
That's a very tough line. You know what I'm saying?
But what
Going
if-
back to hold
What
on, give
if
me 1 second,
his
Yanni.
kid-
That's
Okay.
Give me 1 second. That's going back to the post I posted about my brother the day before yesterday. My niece is graduating Baylor. Shout out to my niece. She's an alumni for the Baylor Bears. Huge, huge, huge in my family. My brother posts his family standing in front of one of the founding fathers from Baylor. When I made the message out to my brother, I said he's one of the greatest men that I know. One of the greatest men that I know. I didn't say he's the best brother that I could have ever had, because I have several great brothers and they're great in their own rights. So for me to say my brother he's the absolute best brother that I have, that's completely disregarding my other brothers, and I would never do anything like that, because Riley, Carlton, Ray, Mark, I love them all the same, bro, but they are great in their own rights, and I just think that was a petty move by Brian Mcknight. Yanni, what do you got?
I was gonna say, what if his kids disowned him first?
Well, no, I don't think that's the case, because there were some other posts. They put some stuff up, and they was like, "Man, bro, you bogus, bro. You ain't loving on us, bro. You got other kids." And I mean, he hasn't come out and said well, hey, because that's usually the defense mechanism. Hey, man, y'all stop talking to me when me and your mom got a divorce and I got married to another woman and I had another kid. That's what men will do to supplement all of the backlash coming from social media. Not all men, because nothing is absolutes. But I mean, if he took the time to post that, that Jules was the best, he couldn't ask for a better daughter, then I would almost imagine that he would have taken the time to post and say, hey, no, man, bro, look, I got these text messages here, these receipts showing that they didn't want to have anything to do with me. While you find it, let me say, Volsky said, to your point, it's a great show on HBO called Succession. Speaking to this point, I'm not exactly sure which one that you said. Little Caesars jumped in and said, hi, and then an expletive. Brittany Crossesley jumped in. He could still acknowledge them 100%. Facts. Always my kids. So I'm thinking he was talking to UDP. Once my children, you're always my children. That's not my daughter. That's not his stepdaughter. That is his 100% real daughter. Yeah, no, man. Y'all in here rocking strong along, man. I appreciate the comments. Yanni, that's why I called you Yanni earlier, Yanni, because I talk to Yanni quite often, and I'm always saying her name. She says there may be a backstory, and he don't want to throw them under the bus. We may never know. 100%. Again, hey, man, listen, we're not. This is just fodder, man. This is stuff that pops up on the internet, and I think it's great conversation. I would never leave my kids alone, but Brian Mcknight is rich. Or a variation of Rich. It's a long time since he made that song. 1, you're like a dream come true. 2, I don't know the rest of it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man, they said he charged a lot for a show.
Well, I mean, that's what I got you for, man. You got them golden vocals. Nigga, go ahead and break it out. Bro, break it. You was just singing the Yam song before we turned the camera.
I'm a little under the weather right now.
Can we get the Yam song?
I got a show tomorrow.
Can we get the oh, I got it. I'm under the weather. He drinking lemon water, y'all. He just me.
I got a show in Clearwater, Mississippi tomorrow.
Man, there ain't no damn place called Clearwater. Get the fuck on. Rose shot in. She said, "Your kids don't age." Wait, slow down, D8. Your kids don't age out of being loved. They are still your children at 50 years old. 100%. Are we judging Brian Mcknight? Absolutely not, because we don't know this man.
Hey, but watch this though, and that's Rose, right?
That's Rose.
Can you fall out of love with your kids?
Oh, that's tough.
Yes.
I ain't
gonna hold you.
I don't think so.
You can.
I don't think so.
Yes, you can.
I don't think so.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yes, you can.
I don't think so. Volsky jumped in. He said, Succession, the father, multi-billionaire, was teaching them how to live without him and to navigate the world. Oh, so he was making the conversation back to what the young lady was saying. Yeah. I think it was Secrets. Yeah. She said he fed them instead of teaching them how to fish. That was huge, bro. That was huge. Hey man, that song is a big deal, man. Again, this is one of the ones we kicked for so long, so let's move on. Whoo, this one is heavy. I hope I got some Christians in the room, man, because I want to know what's going on with this. Miss Ann Brock posted, what do y'all think? Evangelist Jacayla Carr shift to worldliness is very noticeable for some. The evangelist in her horse riding attire has caught a lot of online attention. The internet is saying when you are saved and in ministry, there are certain things, certain poses that you should just not be doing. Do y'all agree? She goes on to say that Sister Sharon over on YouTube didn't hold back. She was saying a bunch of stuff about her, you know what I'm saying, calling her out her name, calling her secular, saying that she wants attention. But here you have multi-million-dollar recording artist Jacayla Carr. She is a Christian in the Christian church. I think she attends, if my wife is in here, quote me if I'm wrong. I forgot the pastor's name. The one that bought his wife a Rolls Royce. Is either him or the other black dude with the big neck.
That look like a walrus?
Yeah. Both of them look like walruses. Jesus, we not talking about your saviors or your ministers or your prophets or whatever.
TD Jakes.
TD Jakes. Him or it's the other dude that bought his wife a Rolls Royce, but he only bought the Rolls Royce because he was cheating. I'm not buying no fucking Rolls Royce. Pint, I love you to death, baby.
I'm going to drive that mug. I'll buy you one. I'm going to drive it too, though.
I'm not buying no goddamn Rolls Royce. But yeah, no, they're saying that this is a very secular move. Secular, when you're in the church, is just saying that you're of the world. You want to look like the women in the natural walk of life look. You want to be like everybody else. You want to sell your appearance. I think that this is perfect for her because of the fact that she's selling albums. Sex sells. She's covered up. It's not her fault that she's a voluptuous woman with curves. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. I do have a question. I do have a question, though. I do have a question. So to anybody who would like to take this, Yanni, how you feeling? You want to grab this? Yanni like, oh, no, I don't go to church. I don't go to church. You ain't touching that because what you say, Yanni? Because I got some yams. Sweet. Yeah. Let me find out you over there putting on some damn horse riding attire. DP, what you think, man? She's in the church, man. She's a Christian. She is a Christian. She can't hide her assets. She isn't naked. I like it.
Let
Yanni, I like it. I love it.
Let her get that. Go ahead.
She said she don't want to touch it. She
don't want to touch it?
Hey, Bishop said, what's all that movement back there?
Two things.
Number
one, that's why I don't go to church, because it's so many, it's a lot of contradictions. Just like, you not supposed to dress like the world, you're not supposed to be like the world, but this is all a world in itself. You know what I'm saying? So am I living for myself, or am I living for the way that you think I should be?
Right.
But as far as on the line of, this is selling her record sales, you really not supposed to sell yourself short like that too. You're not supposed to, if you are, you know what I'm saying, because Adam didn't have to do it. CC Winans didn't have to do it. I mean,
ain't nobody buying them CDs no more.
Are you trying to grab the attention of the young generation?
I mean, you trying to get people to cross over to get some more streams. You got to understand, man, when CC Winans was making church music, it didn't sound like Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin changed the atmosphere of gospel music. Kurt Franklin had crossover records that was played on GCI and 92.3 The Beat. And I'm pretty sure all the other, that's the only ones I know. I don't know any other radio stations. Big Boy and The Breakfast Club. So once Kurt Franklin makes this a popular style of music, what's the dude name? He was singing about something. Nigga had a beard, dark skin. They was playing that on GCI. That wasn't just a church song. So I don't understand why it's an issue for her to not be able to. And again, I'm assuming, I don't know that's what she's doing. But you kind of know when a woman takes a picture like this, she's looking for something. I don't know what she's looking for. I'm not judging her. But Rose says God gave her that ass. What y'all want her to do? She's in riding gear. I like it.
Let me jump in.
Go ahead.
What we want her to do is take a picture face forward. That's all.
That's it.
You are intentionally trying to show the world 100%. How thick you is. You're 100%. Selling sex.
You are.
And you're wrong. And
I don't know that she's wrong, though. Just because she's a Christian?
Yes.
So you can't be sexy? You can't be sexy when you're a Christian?
Both of y'all was talking.
What you say, Yanni?
What type of relationship does she have with God? And we can't answer that question.
She's a gospel. Hey, man, she's selling millions of gospel albums.
Huh?
She sold millions, like 8-9 million gospel albums, like, and she ain't even like 25 yet. She like young as hell. I forgot to say that part. I'm sorry. I wasn't withholding that. She's young. She's in this new world, and she's a gospel artist. Like, I guess she got hits. I don't know any of them. Roger said, doesn't look like she was posing worldly to me. The internet just keeps their mind in the gutter. Roger, you a man. I know you like ass. Knock it off. Keon said, I see a black stallion. Or Meg the Stallion. Man, as a non-religious person, why can't the church be sexual? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, Volsky.
Because
is she supposed to be in the choir robe? I like that too. She got cakes though, just like the teacher.
Volsky funny as crap.
She got cakes just like the teacher in the fight video. That teacher had some goddamn yams, boy. That one was out of control.
I think people don't. People come from a place like, especially when you start dealing with the church or whatever. The contradiction is people want to do whatever they want to do and still be saved. You can't just. You're supposed to look different if you live a different life. I believe so. I believe so. I shouldn't be able to confuse you with women of the world if you move a different way. It's okay not to do the same stuff that they do.
That's facts.
Now, if she comes out and says, hey, I just like to sing about God, but man, every blue moon I hit a club up and do what
I would imagine she does.
Cool.
I would imagine she does.
I'm cool with that. But I just sing gospel music. Oh, that's fine. I don't know what this woman said her walk is.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
So I won't speak to that. But I will say only about this photo, you were trying to sell sex.
You were definitely
You
trying
wanted likes off the fact that you're thick.
Yeah.
Like you have a shape that is in demand right now.
Yeah.
And she's a nice looking, like she's not an unattractive woman. You know what I mean? Your intent was to sell sex.
Keon said, ride, Sally, ride. Hey, chill, fam. Brittany said, I mean, she posed that way on purpose.
Facts.
Listen, we're not blaming anyone, but we know that that's what's going on. But her pose doesn't bother me. No, it doesn't. Is that her album cover? No, it isn't, Rose. I can see that face and them cakes. Hey, Mosky, chill. Brittany said, I think she's just showing the world that you can be saved and still live your life. I agree with that. I agree with that, Brittany, and I'm not going to take anything away from you, but my thing is, like Dennis just said, and we'll just have to kind of go with this. We know why women take that side post, and I swear, bro, I saw like 7 of them the other day on social media, and I was going to post it, but I think they kind of knew I was talking about them. When women take a picture from the side, what are they doing?
Facts.
That's a question. And anybody who is in here watching this podcast, I would love for you to chime in. When a woman is of a thicker body, and she got some ass, some yams, I apologize. I love my wife. I'm not looking at Miss Carr's yams. Well, one eye open, I ain't. She took that pose, bro, because she wanted everybody to see. And I think she even lost some weight because all of the pictures that I saw online, she kind of looked a little bit chunkier. So I think she slimmed down to a certain degree. And to that, you know what I'm saying? She wants everybody to know. That teacher made me forget what I was watching. Hey, man, chill, man. It better not have had no POR in front of it, man, with an HUB behind that, man. Chill. Chill, Volsky. Yanni jumped in. She said, they dress like silky lace-lined Easter baskets in the pews and pulling down their slips. Whoa, hold on, that was in the way. And pulling down their slips in the deacon's closet. So dress codes mean nothing in actuality, but that's another conversation. So when I did the interview with Pastor Hayes, he said something that was very telling. Like we did that back in January, but he was like, man, women are going to dress how they dress. He was like, I can't get down on no woman for how they dress in the church. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to judge them for how they dress. It's my job to show them the way of the Lord. So that was like off camera too. I don't even think that was recorded, but I just remember him. That was something that popped out in my head when I saw this or when it was sent to me. Just talking to Pastor Hayes, he was like, man, bro, if I try to throw everybody out for how they dress, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, there be dudes coming in my church, suits be falling off of them. They so big, they buy them off the rack. Or they be so little, the buttons be popping. Like, am I supposed to tell them, hey, bro, your chest is showing? You know what I'm saying? Get a different suit. He spoke to that, bro, and I thought that was really profound. So I just kind of wanted to lend that to this. But in this situation, I believe there's nothing wrong with the picture. I just know she did it purposefully. She did it so she can be seen. Yes, you may.
Absolutely.
I know somebody who is in the industry, very well known. I won't say who it is, but it's not always these artists that do these things. Sometimes, a lot of times, and especially with the women, they publicists push that on them.
Say that one more time.
The publicist, the person,
Right.
stuff like that, they push that on them. Whoever their manager is, especially with the women, they will push that on them to say, well, you should take a picture like this, or you should do that. You know what I'm saying? This will be more, you know what I'm saying, more appealing, you know what I'm saying, to the universal eye. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And they, you know what I'm saying, they get peer pressured or pressure into doing that stuff, because if you really think about it, you know what I'm saying, it just might still. I would say the only thing is that there's a possibility that if she is an evangelist, she probably was pushed into that. Only thing I would say I would have a problem with is that she really should have took a stance.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. Hey, Keon said, I'm going to church to pray for these niggas. Hey, G, listen, get off this goddamn live before your phone catch on fire and my program catch on fire too, man. You finna get us all burnt up. Keon talking about some ride, Sally, ride. Hey, man, I'm not dealing with you. Yanni chimed in. She said, I'm sorry, Yanni, another comment came up. She said, how do you know that? This pose is basic. She's not Lil' Kim. Kitty squat posing. Are we gonna do this, Yenny?
But I was going to say,
Yenny, are we gonna do this?
So angry.
Yenny, are we really gonna do this?
Are we gonna do this?
Are we gonna do this?
Come on,
because watch this. You can take two types of pictures in a blouse. You can take a picture in a blouse like this with your chest poked out and it's covering you to your neck, or you can take a picture like this with your chest poked out and it's got a curvature that comes down into your cleavage. When you put that shirt on, you know why you putting it on. This isn't hard, man. This isn't hard because she could have gotten up on the horse. They could have took a picture of her from the angle, from the front of the horse, on the left or the right of the horse, and it wouldn't have showed her at all. She could have still, hey, I got my riding attire on. They would, she got leggings on, but I can't see the ass. Mm-hmm. I'll ask you this, Yenny, and I want you to answer. If this is what we're doing, when women take a picture from the side to show their assets, why are they doing it? She is totally covered, but she has on leggings. She has on leggings. And I would go so far as to say
what she has on. Her assets are going to show. You could
no, bro, that's not true.
That ain't true.
That's not true. That's not true, Yanni. That is not true. And understand that it's not true because I'm a man. So I can, like, man, woo, I wish you would wore something.
I think men try and take too much what women do and try and
slow down.
I was just
hold on, slow down.
I was just
slow down.
She went.
Slow down. What does that say? That's Ann Brooke. That's a woman having this conversation. She goes on to say, Sister Sharon over on Facebook. So it's not the men who have an issue with this. It's the women that are taking issue with what she's doing.
There's women out there that'll take the stance of a man and you know what I'm saying, and just because it sounds good. But a woman has the right, it doesn't matter if she's in a church or not. A woman has the right to, you know what I'm saying, if that is her truth, she has the right to exploit herself however she feels. And
hey, look, we're not arguing that. That's not what's on trial here. That's not what's on trial here, because she's not just any.
About the picture.
Yeah, but she's not any woman. She's a woman of the church. I think that's what we're missing here.
We holding her to a higher standard than she probably sees.
What?
She's an evangelist?
I don't know what that means. I just know it's like.
Is she's an evangelist at the church?
Yeah. Well, no, evangelist is like a religion.
No. An evangelist is a person.
Wait, what?
That's not a religion.
I thought it was like you Christian, Baptist, evangelist.
Yeah, it is a person. It is a person. It's
what is an evangelist? Somebody help us. I don't have enough church in my life.
Pastor, but she's not a pastor.
Yeah, she's an authoritative figure in the church. We'll just stop there.
Yeah.
An authoritative figure in the church. Yeah, no, I thought that was like a Baptist or.
It's like a woman preacher, like how you say bishop. So it's like
why is she just not a woman bishop?
Because it just sounds cool.
Well, that's even worse. This whole pastoring. You can't lead me to the pastor and all I want to do is hit.
The part that makes me frustrated, like with, and these is people that I respect. You know what I mean? Both of these Yannies, like other women that I've seen in the comments. This is why y'all be feeling like we hate y'all. Because y'all try to act like y'all don't know what we talking about.
I think Yanni just being. She's
Yanni not. She's dead serious.
Nah, bro. Yanni trolling, bro. Yanni is definitely trolling.
Serious.
That's even worse, bro. She's a preacher, bro.
Yeah, you a whole preacher, bro. Man, you know that every woman who sees this knows that this is out of order.
If TD Jakes took a picture, bro, with some damn gray sweatpants on, you know what I'm saying? His joint was out, bro. Y'all would be trying to cook this nigga, bro.
If he took a gray sweat pic, everybody, man, watch Steve. He's supposed to be a preacher. That's the same thing. Why would you? Come on,
so Yanni, let me ask you. Or no, what's the one nigga? What's the one nigga? Damn, what's this nigga name? I need to know more church people. He used to have dreads, but he cut them off. Pint just went to see this nigga. Pint, what's the nigga name? If this nigga did that, because he's younger, because they going to say, well, don't nobody want to see TD Jakes and none of these old. But if the younger dudes did this, bro, y'all will be jumping down their throat. Like, he can't do that. He in the church. She's a damn preacher.
They don't believe women should be pastors. Dang, who don't believe that?
Yeah, no. That's crazy.
Anybody can preach.
Anybody can preach shit. If you can give me
lead a church.
Hey man, listen, if you can deliver me to God, man, I wouldn't give a damn if you was. I was finna say something politically incorrect. I wouldn't care, you know what I'm saying? I prefer that my evangelist preacher used to be a whore, because you can really lead me to God, because he led you from the streets, so you can tell me what you went through. Your testimony could lead me. And I'm not saying whore in the funny sense. I'm being serious. I want you to have what Ty Tribbett. If Ty Tribbett did the gray sweatpants picture, he young, you know what I'm saying, a fairly attractive dude. I'm comfortable in my sexuality to say that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, well, man, you know, he's like the leading singer in the church. Like, he make all of the popular songs, except the other, like, dark-skinned nigga with the beard. What was the song, bro?
Bro, you know, listen.
I was like, man, it was like real popular. I know it was real popular. But if he did that, bro, it would be an issue. Everybody would drag him. Listen, y'all, I'm ignorant.
Stop it, Yanni. Stop it. Now that's enough. That's enough.
Hey, listen, I'm ignorant to the fact of what goes on in the church. I thought the fucking evangelist was a whole nother religion.
Yanni's you know what I'm too smart for this, bro.
Yanni said, y'all read too much into it. Seriously, for real. Women aren't always thirst trapping.
Actually, you are.
Man, that's all y'all do. Let me tell you, I want some experience in my life. Exactly. Exactly.
Not always thirst trapping.
Bro, okay, so listen. Keon, I'm trying not to get there too quick, G. I'm keeping it all the way a buck. Charlene Garrison said evangelist is not, she's a human and she's entitled to embracing her beauty. We're not saying that she can't do that, people. But let me ask you women, because none of you motor scooters have answered this question yet. When y'all put on these damn Nike yoga pants and it's scrunched all up in y'all crotch, your coochie is showing, and your ass is out. Let me be real, because I'm making jokes about this shit. Stop acting like y'all don't know what we talking about, bro. Why are y'all doing it? Answer right now. When you pull your fucking sweatpants all the way up into your pussy and your ass is out, why are y'all doing it? Please tell me, because y'all trying to show y'all beauty off. Somebody get in here, and I hope you don't have a soft spot for what I'm finna say, because I promise you. What's the nigga you be listening to, the 5150?
Corey Holcomb.
I'm finna Corey Holcomb the fuck out of y'all. Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do this?
My body
here you go. She can show her beauty, but you got to ask women who do that. Come on, man. Come on. When y'all take a picture and y'all turn y'all ass to the cameraman, why do y'all do that? Why do y'all do that? That's the same reason why the evangelist preaching motherfucker just did. See, they done turned me into Corey Holcomb. Now I'm mad. God damn it, Corey Holcomb. They done turned me into Corey Holcomb up here, bro. Stop pretending, bro. Y'all do this for a reason, bro. Everyone, I'm not, you know what? Because that's absolute.
It's not everybody.
It's not everybody.
It's not everybody.
But when y'all turn y'all booties to the camera, why are y'all doing it? When you wear yoga pants, you motherfuckers ain't never been to yoga. What y'all wearing yoga pants for? The only girl, what's the girl that do naked yoga? She do naked yoga. She don't even wear yoga pants.
She said because her body look nice in it.
No, I'm asking you because the woman who does that, they body not ever. Slow down, DA. No, I'm asking you to ask the women who. No, I know what you meant, Charlene. Charlene, I'm not taking anything away from you. And Charlene, you know what? I have not been through your photos, but I've been on you since I was a young kid. You've always been blessed. The Lord gave you enough ass to pass out to a few cousins. Charlene just got it. And I can't say that I ever see you doing that. So I'm not being accusatory, Miss Garrison. That's not what I'm saying. My question is to all, because it looked good. Exactly. Who does it look good to? Who are you trying to look good for? Y'all not trying to look good to other women. Yanni, you know what? I'm about to hang up on your motherfucking ass. You want to look good for other women? Knock it off. You want to look good.
Other women, that's like if we take a picture in a nice outfit and we post it on social media, who are you going to see? Or you going to get some men up under there. They probably, most men going to be in your inbox. But who really going to be up under them pictures hyping you up?
Women are.
But you only waiting on that.
Slow down. No, bruh. You want to know why women are? Because a lot of motherfuckers go just dump in your inbox. He can't openly like this picture or love it on your page. He just can't do that, bro.
And most of them dudes get left on red.
Facts.
That ain't the point. You just want to know that they got left on red. See, we done switched this to a whole different conversation now.
Most of them get left
but everybody didn't get left on red.
Watch this.
The reason my posting was geared towards you.
Watch this. And this is gonna go left. Yanni, don't play these games with me, G, because you was blessed with enough too to give it to a cousin or two. So knock the fuck off. You know you done took several pictures in front of the mirror, bro.
Yes, I was gonna say, and I'm also, you know what I'm saying, I used to take them type of pictures, but I don't want to say too much on this
I don't want
live,
to say
but
too much because you don't want to get your head knocked in
all of
between the
my
washer and the dryer.
pictures, all of my pictures wasn't geared towards men. To be honest with you, they was geared towards women.
I mean, if you want to get took down by women or men, it don't matter who the fuck it was geared toward.
But
You
that's
wanted the attention. What is
oh
And
my
the
god.
truth comes out. Look at her. She can't control herself. You see what I'm saying? Ladies, knock it off, ladies. Knock it off, ladies. Rose said, my chest is out of control, so it may seem like I'm showing them off, but they do their own thing. Rose, I saw the picture you just posted yesterday. Knock it the fuck off, Rose. You wanted everybody to like them big-ass titties. Pint, I love you, Rose got big-ass titties. Titties, titties, titties. Rose, you posted that picture so you can get them likes. Rose, come on, G. You too cold for this, Rose. Now, don't turn me against you, G, because I love you.
I'll give you that, DA. I'll give you that to say, you know what I'm saying, you just wanted the likes. Not so much as the inbox attention.
Well,
You
they
know what I'm
gon'
saying?
Yanni,
Just
they
say,
gonna
hey,
inbox you,
you know what I'm
baby.
saying, you look nice, you know what I'm saying, and go about your day.
They,
Because
but they're
just as well as you think that I posted this picture for you, I know the only reason why you in my inbox is for your own reasons, and ain't nobody finna talk to you for that. You ain't spoke to me not one time since you been on my page, but all of a sudden I post a picture, you know what I'm saying, looking fine and courage showing, and all of a sudden it's hey queen, you know what I'm saying. You look, ain't nobody finna fucking talk to you
yeah, no, that makes
because you got
sense.
an agenda.
But then you have to take into consideration, you said, and they get left on red. And then when they get left on red, and then, you know what I'm saying, you in the nail salon, the hair salon, you having the girls' night, y'all doing the sipping paint, and one of your girls say, girl, I'm digging him. He trying to talk to me. You like, oh, he stay in my inbox.
I would not.
Mm-hmm.
I would not say that. I would
Mm-hmm.
not say that.
Charlene
I would
said
say
no.
only way I
Oh,
would say something like that is if my friend asked me, "Hey, do you know who this is?"
yeah. Okay,
Other
well,
than
here,
that, just volunteering like, "Oh, he be in my inbox." No, I ain't finna, because that's hating.
it might be. Charlene said, no, it's not about looking good for anyone. She can simply be having a I'm cute or she's feeling confident. You know what? I'll take that, man. I don't want to argue. Most women get dressed to say I'm about to kill these hoes. And you know what, Rose? I'm not going to argue with that because every time I get dressed and put that shit on, I'll be like, oh, I'm finna fuck them up. Wherever I'm going, like, I be feeling like, Muskie said. Hey, Mosky, bro, put the bottle down, G. Mosky, put the bottle down, G. Quit thinking. He said, you left me on red, Yanni. Hey, my guy said he jumped in your inbox. Yanni, stop playing. He's trying to see what's to it. Again, men's opinion. All ego is funny. Hey, man, we just having a good time here, man. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. My hand waiting on your face. Keep it up. You see what I'm saying? Look at this.
Got him in trouble.
Hey, I made my wife get a breast reduction because her titties were so big. I like... Niggas was looking at, we'll be out, bro. I'm like, hey, bro, so you know this is my wife, right? Yeah, no, I'm married to her. Like, stop looking at these motherfuckers. Pint had to go get a breast reduction, man, because I was sick of it. There are some pictures, yes, but not every one of them. Okay, I agree, man. Rose is on big boy. Hey, bro, Rose, drop your Instagram stuff. Rose, she ain't gonna do it. Rose, drop your Instagram stuff. Rose is in the swimming pool Rose, why the fuck was you in the swimming pool the other day and what you do in the swimming pool? Put your Instagram stuff up so my people can see what you be doing so they can know I'm not tripping. DA, when he get the security outfit on. What you talking about? When he put, whoa, wait, Keon, Keon, you did get a breast reduction because I made you. Stop lying before I catch a domestic when I get home. Now, I told you I'm feeling like Corey Holcomb up in here now. Don't make me get the drinking in that because you know I ain't had no drink in a while. Really put the security outfit on. Hey, man, I ain't telling on nobody, man. I'm just saying, bro. I literally have an ass on my chest. Rose, chill out. DP, what you got at the top of the week, man? What's been on your mind?
Man, let's go and let her get that first.
Yanni, you had a great topic.
Why you keep on doing that?
Yeah, because I rock with you tough. I like what you had.
Man. Okay, so before we had got on live, me and DA was doing the test run and we were just really like chopping it up before, and DA, run it back. What was we talking about?
We was having a conversation about baby mamas and baby daddies. Did you lose it? You too young for this.
No. Right. We was having a conversation about baby mamas and baby daddies. Actually, we was having a conversation about safe sex.
There you go. Baby mamas and baby daddies. I was just trying to ring the bell.
And I was saying how, men, I think, and this is just my opinion, I
Of
think
course.
men use abortions as a get out of jail free card more than women. Why do I say that? Because when we generally having these conversations, we're not having these conversations based off of, you know what I'm saying, the woman didn't want the baby. It's the man didn't want the baby. So I feel like if you took away abortion and plan B pills, I think there will be a lot more men that will be strapping it up, and we wouldn't have as many of these conversations because men know that women don't have, you know what I'm saying, even though, you know what I'm saying, I think it was more so created for them than us. That's just my opinion. But you couldn't say, well, she could have did this and she could have did that, because no, she couldn't. And I was saying that my mama told my brother when we was young, she used to have these conversations with us. She told him, she said, before the woman gets pregnant, like before the sex actually happens, it's your choice if you're going to be a father. After that baby is conceived, it's her choice if you're going to be a father. So if you don't want anybody to
Facts.
take that right away from you, it starts with you. So men be trying to put all the accountability on the woman. Well, she should do this and she should do that. You looking at
Talk,
me?
sis.
If anything, I could be trying to set you up. Because that's what men complain about the most. Like, she got pregnant by me on purpose. How the fuck does somebody
Pint
get
trap
pregnant by
me.
you on purpose?
Pint trap me. Since I'm getting beat when I get home, I just want y'all to know Pint trap me.
How do you get? How does somebody get pregnant by you on purpose?
Pint knew that I loved the Lord, and she knew if she got pregnant, I was gonna marry her. So that's how she got pregnant. She forced me. I'm telling y'all right now on camera, if anything happens to me, DP, you know what happened.
Facts.
This is recorded, okay? I just want the world to know, and I'm really emotional right now. So to your point, she did set me up. Yeah, no, I love what your mom told your brother. What your mom told your brother was a very telling thing. You know what I'm saying? Before you have a child, you get to choose whether you have whether you be a father or not.
Facts.
After the woman gets pregnant, she gets to choose whether you be a father or not. That is a great conversation from a mother to a child. Let me start there. And I told you that we was having this conversation. Your mom is dope for that. But at the same time, this is a new era. I would imagine your brother is somewhere around the age of 33, 34, maybe a little bit older.
33.
33, there we go. You know what I'm saying? These conversations aren't being had at all. So it gets a little helter-skelter because everybody now, and again, nothing is absolute, everybody just wants to have sex now. Sex is like a very popular thing that everybody is doing. I mean, let me get through this, bro, and then
You got this one to leave it there.
you know what I'm saying? Sex is a very popular thing, and nobody's really considering the ramifications that come with sex. Because, like you said, and when you said it earlier, I didn't want to give you too much props, but it was a fire statement. You know what I'm saying? She was like, men use birth control as a get out of jail free card. And that fucked me up, bro.
Birth control or abortion?
Abortions, birth control, everything.
Okay.
But
Okay.
abortions mainly, because we talked about condoms right thereafter. We talked about the Plan B pill right thereafter. But she was like, man, we use that as the backup plan.
Facts.
And that shouldn't be the case. And I actually got quiet when you was talking, Yanni, did I not? And I was just like, damn. Like, whoo, like, wait, this motherfucker been staring in my window? You know what I'm saying? Reading my text messages? That's crazy. But I like it, bro.
No,
What you think about that, DP?
That's definitely a fact because, like Volsky said, that post-nut clarity is a real thing. That is a fact, bro.
Men have the thought of proclamation or procreation. I'm sorry. Men have the thought of procreation in their mind. Mass ass sex, period. Post-nut clarity is a real thing.
Man,
Hey, listen,
I swear to God, y'all.
is you going to tell it or you want me to tell it? Because I think I know where you're going.
Go ahead. You got it.
Like, me and my brother, bro, this is my brother. So, like, when we talk, we don't got to do that pause shit. Bro, when I learned that I can get that joint off and not have to deal with you, man, listen. If I would have knew that when I was 16, 17, Pint wouldn't have been able to trap me as fast as she did. But she trapped me. She
Women
got
have
pregnant.
that.
God damn you damn Harris. What you say?
Women have that too.
Do y'all really?
I was talking to a friend about that, and it was just like sometimes masturbation is the answer. But you ever okay, ladies, I can't see the comments, but just hear me out for a second. You ever smash somebody and after you was done smashing, this person is laying in your bed and you look over and they look ugly a little bit. Like they don't look the same as the way they looked before y'all got intimate.
She said they look ugly a little bit.
That's why I don't like that. Like when I was moving like that, it was just like I had like certain rules. It's just like I don't want to cuddle afterwards because I realized that I was really only doing this like because I had a monkey on my back. But it was just like I don't want to cuddle with you because now that it's all over, you ugly now and it's hot in here. Like get off me.
This mug is savage.
She is a straight savage.
Sheesh.
Hey, Keon said push her down the stairs. It's a backup plan to abortion if she don't want to go. Hey, Keon, you're going to get there before I do, buddy. Trust me. She not lying. We be like that. Oh, well, I got the 300. Alejandro, chill out, folk. Hey, Woodrow, bro, chill, G. You've been on fire lately, man. Hey, listen.
I got a
Go ahead.
statement to that. Look, I
Go
want
ahead.
men to understand this when they say I offered to pay for the abortion. I got like a little, thing I was talking to my friend about, and he got quiet too. Let's say I'll just put us in kids. Let's say we both in the kitchen running around, right? We're both in the kitchen running around, and we spill a pitcher of water on the floor. I mean, it got to get cleaned up.
Mhm.
And we both supposed to be responsible for cleaning up this mess. But you tell me I'm going to go get the mop in the mop bucket and you clean the mess up. Is that fair? That's equivalent.
I mean, it's kind of like
to you
y'all working
telling me-
together.
No, we're not working together because you did the easy part. All thing you had to do was bring the mop bucket, which is equivalent to only thing you had to do was pay for it. Like I want men to understand, and I want women to start and stop doing this thing where we are out here creating this thing where abortion is just some easy thing. Let's just be totally honest. That's having an abortion. That's just the beginning. That's not the end. That's not you just have the abortion and then it's all over. There's other stuff that comes along with that, especially if you placed in this situation where you pregnant and this man don't want to have this baby, but you do. But you also understand that you can't keep this child because it's not really financially responsible. So you go there and you do that type of thing. Dreams will get at you, that guilt will get at you, and after it's all over and done with, that man don't want to talk about that no more. So who are you going to go to, you know what I'm saying, when that pressure hits?
That's that post-nut clarity.
You are absolutely right, and you're so right. But the craziest thing of the women that I know who've had abortions, they've had more than one.
I wasn't the first. Hey, before y'all jump into that, Yanni said I called somebody an Uber once. Like, tap, your Uber here in 7 minutes. Nigga, you owe me $27. I'm not paying for no Ubers. Hey, Yanni, I'm going to tell you, the next time
Why did she pick them up?
The next time you do this with somebody, just play the airplane game. I play the airplane game all the time. I look over at the woman. Oh, yeah, that was great. He's like, yeah, that was. I say, hey, have you ever played the airplane game before? She's like, no. But it sounds erotic. What is it? I was like, you take the fuck off.
Why are you stupid, bro?
You're no longer wanted here. You're no longer wanted here.
Women can do that, but we can't do that. See, and let's just touch on this thing.
It's about to
right
get
here.
tough for you, Yanni. You had some points in here today.
Talking about where men and Deshaun, if you watching this, I love you, baby. I'm just talking about my past for a second. Okay, okay. Women cannot do that to a point where it's just men would say, you know what I'm saying? They just want a girl, you know what I'm saying, that they can, you know what I'm saying, smash and you know what I'm saying, get it over with. No, y'all don't. Y'all catch feelings more than we do. Y'all don't know how to stick to the
He
script
said,
because
drink a
when a
little
woman
gin.
treats y'all like that, I don't know what goes on in y'all brain. I don't know if y'all think, well, this woman not acting crazy over me the way that I expect her to be acting crazy over me. So something just flips with y'all. And if I'm kicking you out pretty much after sex, you turn into like this whole stalker. It's like you surprised that I didn't ask you to spend the night or something. But we obviously had this conversation beforehand that this is pretty much all I want you for. Is it the men have a problem with the woman taking the lead? Because when it gets to a point, they say that stuff in the beginning, but get to like, you know what I'm saying, the second or third smash, y'all sitting somewhere calculating in y'all brain how y'all can flip the situation to make the power shift so therefore y'all have it and the woman doesn't have it, but you don't understand why the woman wants it because when we give y'all the power to gear the situation, y'all make the situation stupid.
I give her that because men be acting like they so play. These mugs be hurt over side chicks, they main chicks,
Man.
every
Man.
that's a fact. I give you that one. Oh, y'all be making us look bad out here.
Making us look real
It
bad.
ain't nobody.
You know what? That's why I let
me.
my wife trap me because I got tired of this mess.
Yeah, it
Baby, I'm okay with you trapping me.
And
I'm not saying that because you threatened me earlier too, but I'm glad you
be trying to
trapped me.
kill her.
And to go back to the Summer Walker thing, where he was like, you know what I'm saying, she posted the picture and she wasn't supposed to. And DP just said it. Dudes, and I've seen it, I've lived it. Dudes definitely be tripping over. So she wasn't able to post a picture of y'all business and you popped out with a whole woman, but let this girl post that she got a whole somebody else that she talked
And
to.
here, cut
You
up.
ready to
Yep.
kill her.
Yep. I'm with you on that. I ain't gonna hold you. Dang it. We is taking the L tonight.
That's them dark skinned niggas.
Oh, they be making me so mad. Is anybody in my family watching this?
I don't know.
I want to tell this story so bad.
Rose said, how dare we do to you what you thought you were going to do to me? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Hey, so
Yeah, Rose. Say that shit, Rose.
let me chime in and just say this. This is a very in and out conversation for me. Because it'll always spin back to the alpha beta. And I'm not saying who was an alpha and who was a beta. But I mean, I think that when women take that role and say, hey man, look, bro, I just want to smash, bro. Like, I just want to smash. Like, don't do the in-between stuff. Just like y'all be claiming dudes be doing the in-between stuff, don't do that. But getting back, and, you know, I don't even want to make this about them, the BMF thing. Because if you could have posted another dude, you would have did that. She's hurt. That's why she did it. Anytime a woman tries to expose a man, they're hurt. There's a specific reason for the hurt. Regardless what he said, he sold her a dream, he made her believe, but there was hurt there. But whatever. No, never mind. You got to look at the dudes who you letting smash. Like, seriously, just like your mama say after you done had a couple kids, oh, I taught you better than that. Oh, I taught you to put a condom on. I taught you this, I taught you that. Man, you ain't taught me spit. Check his track record. And I'm not saying you got to go into this thing like, hey, so how many girls you done took down? But listen at what he's telling you, bro. Because he's going to tell you all that you need to know in the time y'all with him. I'm going to be honest with you. I've never had a one-night stand that I can remember. Let me be clear in that. I've never had a one-night stand that I can remember. But the whole Drake line, I just wanted to hit one time, and that's fine with me. If a woman is trying to give me something, I'm going to second guess it. Especially if you just try to let me smash right away. I want to know, why are you so anxious to give me this? It's either got that snapback to it, and I can't get away from it, or, you know what I'm saying, you a mail carrier. And I'll just leave that at that. Because you got that goddamn package. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have to, you ladies, bro, when y'all just, you know, because I understand that women are women and women sometimes just want to have sex. But pay attention to who you want to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes are weird. Damn, I didn't know this conversation was gonna go this way. It was a situation. The girl was messing with a dude. She had a kid with him. She had a kid outside of him, had a kid with him, had another kid before him, had a kid with him. It was 2-3 years they was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? She was taking care of him, was trying to pour into him. He didn't want to be nothing. She decided to split up from this dude. Man, I just saw this on Facebook. I hope somebody else seen it too so you can corroborate this story. She was ready to split up from this dude, and he just wanted to dog her out, call her out her name, you know, hit on her and stuff when he seen her, drag her name through the mud. So she just was like, well, hey, bro, we'll co-parent. Don't call me. Your kid has a phone. Call the kid, whatever. This dude, like, she went on vacation with her homegirls. He broke in the crib and set the fucking crib on fire. Like, there was red flags before y'all got this far, bro. So a lot of times when you give dudes some naked sex, meaning it's raw, when you give a dude some naked sex, we just want to have sex a lot. And if it's by what their standard is good, because I don't know, I mean, I do know what's good and bad coochie, but if it's good and he like, man, she got her own crib and I just like her, I want to smash, he just wants to keep doing that. But I'm going to just tell y'all, bro, be 100% honest with these niggas. Hey, bro, listen, all you finna do is come over here and do what we finna do. Bro, don't call me, bro. Like, don't be on my line, bro. But y'all don't do that either. Y'all say y'all do that, but y'all don't really do that.
You talking about women or men?
Women, both. Both.
You know what the problem is?
What's the problem?
A lot of men these days, and baby, if you're watching this, I love you. I love you.
I like the disclaimer. She's smart.
But me and him had these conversations. But
knock her head between the washer and dryer, folks.
They ain't going for what they used to go for back in the day. It ain't just a smash and dash. I won't say y'all. It's like some of them look at it as just like, lady, I'm more than a piece of meat. Wait a minute, stop.
Man, tell that nigga he ain't worth nothing.
You gotta look at what you promoted yourself to be. You promoted yourself to be a smash and dash type, and that's the same way dudes look at females. Like I want dudes to understand that females, we think just like y'all, but we can't say the things that we would want to say because we're gonna be judged for it.
I ain't gonna judge you if I want to smash. I want to smash.
We're just as nasty, if not nastier, than y'all.
I like she telling the truth.
I can meet a man, and back in my old days, I don't want to know your name when I first met you. When I looked at you and I said that you had some nice lips, that should have let you know everything that you needed to know right there.
Facts. And it goes back to what I always say. Women, they disagree with me. They know in the first 10 minutes, bro. They know in the first 10 minutes whether they want to smash or not. But that aside, we kind of veered a little bit left to where we started, but I like it. Yeah. Hey, man, hey, you know, my daddy called you types of niggas TD niggas. You tender dick. You sugar draws. Hey, man, you can't be out here falling in love, man, if you a player. And you definitely can't burn nobody's house down. Stop stalking Yanni. She just said it. She got a boyfriend. This nigga gonna knock her head in between the washer and the dryer when he get off of work. If you keep trying to get her, she keep changing her Instagram and her Facebook, nigga, because you won't leave her alone. Knock it off. She said back in the day she just wanted to take you down, and you still coming around. DP, did you find your topic? Because I swear to God, I'm going to take an hour and a half on mine.
I had a few of them. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one. We had some good traction with this one from Facebook. People say they want their friends and the people that they love to be great, but would you still feel that way if the only way that they could be great was to separate themselves from you? And so when I put it on Facebook, that mug had 160 comments.
Yeah.
It was so much positivity on this post, and it made me sick.
I hate it.
Man, please. If somebody I'm close to tells me the only way they can get better is to shake me, I am sick. I am finna be super mad. And that's okay. That's probably why they need to get away from me. Because I'm mad. I'm already showing you how I feel. I'm mad about it.
Yeah.
Don't nobody want somebody that they feel close to leave them.
Yeah.
Everybody on the post, man. Yeah, you got to be able to let people go sometimes so they could be their best self. And God said, if you let them go, if they come, boy, man, go on, man. Go on with this positivity.
And so when I jumped on the post, bro, I only can use me because everybody gonna say this isn't what they do. But what I said to that point, if you reach a certain level and then you feel like for you to ascend to that next level, you got to get away from me. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, go do your thing. But the minute you fail, that nigga only failed, bro, because you know what I'm saying? He got too Hollywood. That nigga got too much money. He got too big for his britches. That's what my granny used to say. He got a little too big for his britches. If he would have kept me around, we'd be winning, getting this money together. Bro, that's what's real. You can't wait to see somebody fall from grace so you can say without you, that wouldn't have happened.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? But again, we live in this where it's up and down, bro.
And if they stay going up, there is going to be an envy there for most people, the majority.
Even if they stay going up, you'll still tell that story. Well, shit, I was there when he started. He just got too big and didn't want to rock with me no more.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story.
He switched up. He changed.
That's the story.
He changed.
That's the story. Man, and I swear, bro, DP didn't do that on purpose, bro. When I talk to y'all, when I'm talking to Joliet, and this is
real
just
quick before you go into that.
Go ahead.
Yanni, would you be upset if your best friend was like, the only way I can get better is to separate myself from you?
No.
I thought you got emotional. I was finna say
I thought you was finna start crying.
I thought you was too. I was finna say she just left you.
No. I say no, and this is, you know what I'm saying, I know I'm toxic. I think that my friends, they try to rear me into the way to go a different path, but I'm just so bullheaded. I do what I want to do. And sometimes,
You a Taurus?
Huh?
Are you a Taurus?
I'm a Cancer. My emotions.
I don't know what that means. People always talking bad about Cancers.
Go ahead, right? I let my emotions lead. I act first and I think later, and afterwards I really don't care. How the chips fell is how the chips fell. And sometimes I don't think about how my actions can affect the people around me. Because I be feeling like it's me that did it. What the fuck this got to do with you? But that's just back to what I said about, you know what I'm saying, when you're in a relationship with somebody. And I think I learned that once I got into a relationship with the person I'm in a relationship now. You cannot do, because this is a company. Regardless if it's a relationship, a friendship, you still represent this person. If this is the level that this person is trying to be on, either one, you need to separate how you deal with this person. I wouldn't necessarily say cut them off altogether, but yeah, scale back. You know what I'm saying? If I know I'm finna go out and go do some wild shit, you know what I'm saying, that I would do, I'm not gonna ask you to come.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you.
I think that's going a little bit. Yeah, no, I think that's going a little bit off, but I see what you're saying though. Let me jump in here. Rose said it would make me think, damn, am I toxic? Am I a trigger for them? I can see that. Woodrow said, I don't know if I want to be around people that don't want to be around me.
You just switched it up. Why did you just make it about? It's about them. They're telling you they don't want to be around you. So now how do you feel about it?
Yeah.
Are you spinning it that you don't want to be around them because they don't want to be around you? Or is it, man, hey, honestly, I'm hurt by the fact that you don't want to be around me.
100%. Chrissy chimed in. She said, everybody can't go where you going. That too. I don't know who said it. Everybody's been saying it. Certain people come into your life for a season. You know what I mean? You need them around for what you need them around for. And then when they're no more helpful to you, hey man, thanks, but I'm climbing. Go ahead. What you got?
You know how I know these people will be mad? Because when they make their statement, they make it about them.
Well, I mean, you like, got to answer it. You got to answer it in that regard.
Because they're not saying how they weren't good enough for this person. They make it seem like, well, if you got to go, then go. Everybody can't go where you're going. No, you can't go where they're going. How does that make you feel?
She's saying it from the place of the person who's saying, I don't want you to be around me.
Fine, cousin.
So you got to do that.
I'm asking, cousin, how does that make you feel? You can't come with me. But we've been tight for 15 years. This train ride has stopped.
100%, Volsky.
How do you feel now? That's the easiest way
to write people off. They changed.
And
I mean, everybody going.
Blessing.
Say that again.
Sometimes their rejection is your blessing.
maybe. And sometimes them rejecting you is the best thing for them, and they ascend when they shake you.
But I mean, again, like she just said, that could be your blessing because depending on the person, that can motivate you. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was trending, and then you was like, okay, this is the floor where you get off. But I mean, I like the way we was trending. So now that's going to motivate me, push me to be more, to do more. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's clean. Sir Mike said, I'd be mad as fuck. Ain't nobody about to go on and be great and I think I can't be around. No, I ain't with
That's my big brother.
Hey, man, Mike, keep it a buck, man. That's honesty at its best, 100%, sus.
He said, oh, you a cancer?
Boski shooting, man. He got both guns out. He's like, oh, you a cancer, huh? You a cancer. Yeah, no, we understood what you were saying, bro, but like we're talking about how you no, because he was speaking he was speaking from the perspective of the person who's saying I don't want you around me.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah. But that's what we're saying. We're asking about how do you feel when they tell you I don't want you to be around me. Ego bruising. Ego bruised because you feel like they must be something wrong with me. But it has nothing to do with you. 100%. They just needed you to get away from them so they can grow.
How come it don't got nothing to do with you? It got everything.
Well, I mean, you don't know that because you didn't lend that though. You didn't lend that. The person who was the head of this thing, right? They're going up and they just, hey, bro, I'm going into a level where I know you can't get into. You won't fit in these rooms when I walk in these rooms. You'll fit in those other rooms. So the hometown stuff, right? Mm-hmm. I'm shooting the podcast. Everybody in Joliet, we shooting the podcast. Everybody is supporting me. But then, if you know what I'm saying, when Revolt comes, when Barstool Sports comes, when they, you know what I'm saying, more than likely I won't have Joliet, and I will always support my city. But then they're gonna say, hey, I want to put, you know what I'm saying, Rogan in this room. I want to put Musk in this room, and I'm like, oh no, I want Jimmy from around the block. They like, yeah, bro, Jimmy from around the block ain't gonna bring the numbers. Hey, Jimmy, Revolt said, you know what I'm saying, I want to have you on. Revolt said they wanted to bring this other guy on. You know what I'm saying? So it's I
like that.
You kind of. Yeah. Right.
So I like it, Yanni. That works.
Yeah, no, Yanni, she, you know what I'm saying? She doing her thing.
She say yes, Dennis. When somebody say your name, they tired of you.
Yeah, no, okay, so now, Dro, you is missing it. So you're saying you only want to be around the people that want to be around you.
I knew you was missing it, bro.
I don't force anything. We're not saying, shut up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying that they don't want to be around you, bro, but you've gone as far as, you know, you need to go on this ride.
I'm saying my back hurts, bro. I'm done with you.
I've been carrying you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
but
stupid.
No, we've gone as far as we can go together. This is the floor where you get off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or as we've been going up, like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing that thing. Like, oh, I'm getting more money and I'm just out here buck, and it's not a good look for me. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to get away from me. You know what I'm saying? But I wish you the best. Have at it. Mike said, how does it feel to be that person that can't go where they're going?
Mike, I was just finna say that.
And that's tough.
Danny, what you got?
Is it only geared from a negative standpoint? Because what if they cut ties from you because the way that they're going and how they're going on and how they leveled up was because of a toxic way, and you're not like that. So would you be more receptive to it if they got away from you to actually benefit you from the lifestyle that they was going into, or is it only because of the negative? Because I got a therapist and she said that sometimes when people tell us the negative about us, it's only because we don't want to look in ourselves and acknowledge that. We'll make 1,000 excuses for it, but the real problem is not who's telling it to us or their reason. You know what I'm saying? It's basically because you don't want to look inside yourself and deal with that person that you know you need to fix.
I like it.
Oh yeah, no, that's tough.
I had a friend when we were in our junior year of high school. He dropped out, and he was like, "Man, I got to shake you now." You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to go this street route. You keep playing basketball, doing your thing over here because I'm really in these streets. I'm really selling dope. I'm really shooting guns. You know what I mean? And he was like, I love you, but we can't be around each other. I'm dangerous for you. So it's like, okay, I get it. And he ended up being right. You know what I mean? The way life ended up shaking off for him at this point. But I feel that. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely clean. Big Sis said, man, every time the bus stops, somebody got to get off. That's true. Yanni said, you know what I mean? You outgrow people, places, and positions. That's true. And speaking to your point, Yanni, it isn't always a negative. It isn't always a negative. So we shot the show a couple weeks ago, man, and there were some conversations had, and we weren't judging anybody, but I mean, I'm looking in the comments, bro, and I'm just like, yeah, no, bro, you're not that. Stop. And I'm just like reading the comments coming from the people. But here's the thing about having hard conversations. Everyone isn't emotionally intelligent enough to receive that hard conversation, that hard love. So while it may not be perceived as a negative, or while it might not come off as a negative, it's how you'll receive it, because you don't have the emotional intelligence, like you said, to look within yourself and say, damn, I don't have what it takes to keep going here. Mm-hmm. And they had to stop, like my sister said, they had to stop the bus and I had to get off because they going there.
Right.
And I don't fit where they're going. Mm-hmm. That's like trying to fit a triangle into a circle square peg, or however that analogy goes. So I mean, again, you are very 100% right, and it's just how the person you're dealing with receives what you're telling them. You know what I'm saying? It's not always that it's a negative, but no, that's clean, DP. I like it. Me personally, my for the week content or comment or context to my contrast to the cons this and the cons that and the conscious is, and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tripping. I'm going too far. So Kanye posted this week. Well, he didn't post anything. Yes, he did. He posted like one of his new shirts is coming out. He went and bought the damn warehouse that's like the block over from where Adidas's warehouse is in New York. Mm-hmm. And he had a fashion show. He's got all of these new shoes coming out. He's got all of these new shirts, these new clothes, all of this new stuff. Everybody who attended the fashion show left with like this new shirt. Everybody's like, man, this shirt looks like just a regular old shirt. Like, why is Kanye giving these shirts away? But I mean, everybody who has the shirts are saying the feel on the shirts, when you put them on, it don't feel like Hangs. It don't feel like Nike. Only when I'm on there. I'm sorry, that was very rude. It doesn't feel like anything else. The quality is impeccable. It's amazing. Kanye was giving these shirts away for free, like just handing them out to everybody who was there. Mm-hmm. He gets a picture taken of him walking down the street, and he has on leggings, and then the sock shoes that he's coming out with, which I don't know if it'll be a real thing. It might be a real thing. It won't be. But all of the comments that I've seen, and I reposted it, and nobody really commented on my post because I'm not that big of a deal. But on the post that I saw, everybody's like, man, I'm sick of this dude. He crazy. He weird. He's always doing certain stuff. And I thought to myself, I want to speak to this on the show because people don't understand genius. Oh, here we go with this genius conversation with Kanye again. People, I need y'all to understand something about this man, Kanye West. And I don't know what his government name is, but this dude is a marketing just savant. He knows what he's doing. I won't post any pictures. I won't post any statuses. I won't get on Instagram. I'm kicked off of Twitter. I won't get on I will be unseen to the public eye. I'll be invisible. You'll forget about me. And then when I surface, it'll just be me saying something to the media, me breaking the camera, me pushing somebody. Like, when did we ever hear anything about Kanye getting sued for breaking the camera or beating up this person in the media? You won't hear anything about it because he took money out of his pocket and was like, hey, here, bro, you my cousin. Hold this camera. I'm going to act like I'm punching you. I might hit you a few times, and then boom, a new pair of Yeezys drop. Kanye is different than everybody else. I just had this conversation today. Kanye understands that his music isn't the music anymore. Kanye understands that he's not Lil Baby. Kanye understands that he's not 2 Chainz. Well, I don't want to say 2 Chainz because nobody listens to 2 Chainz. Anybody who listens to 2 Chainz, that's what's up. Kanye, call him all the weird names you want to call him. Walk through the mall, go to a high school, go in your kids' rooms, and I'm not saying everybody buy their kids Yeezys or whatever. When you're outside, you see just as many pairs of Yeezys as you do Jordans. Kanye's only promotional idea now comes from his public excerpts. That's all I got. My music don't relate to nobody no more. You can listen to the old stuff and you'll say, man, I wish he was this old Kanye, but he's not. He's making this Donda stuff and it's a bunch of chanting and everybody like, oh, buddy, that's pretty weird. You know what I'm saying? You put a church in the middle of the United Center. People paid thousands of dollars for these tickets. Complained about, Beyonce tickets, but paid the same fucking price for the Kanye tickets. But nobody thinks about that because Kanye is different. His genius is different. Understand, just what you perceive as weird or indifferent doesn't mean that this man isn't strategically doing this, because he is at a point now battling the most iconic basketball player, one of the most iconic basketball players, and his brand for sales year in and year out. Just because Kanye put on some leggings, it don't got shit to do. I got jeans. Well, I don't have jeans. It's too tight. I had to look down. Like, oh, man, my sweat's a little loose now. I lost a little weight. I'm not doing anything music-wise. So when I walk outside and you take a picture of me, what everybody gonna say? I'm going to be trending. I'm going to be trending. When I tell you this man bought the damn warehouse, literally like the next block from Adidas, bro. Like, okay, y'all want to get rid of me? Let me show y'all, bro. And people was lined up around the block, bro, to get to this fashion show. It was crazy. Like, we have to stop doing that. And my point is this. Taurus posted this. Nobody is going to recognize your vision until they have to use binoculars to see it. That was the most profound thing I ever heard Taurus Saunders say. And I'm not saying that he don't have a bunch of shit that he say that makes sense, because Taurus actually makes sense a lot of times. But listen at what this man said. Nobody is going to recognize your vision until they need binoculars to see it. Kanye got us all in the bleachers, bro. We all in the bleachers. And when we sit behind our phones, when we sit behind our computer screens, when we're sitting behind doing all of the things that we're doing, of course this man looks crazy. Who else the hell ran it up $2-3 billion off shoes? Not a crazy person. Not a crazy person. I'm not saying, oh, he's genius because he did this, but the way he markets himself is pure genius. Point blank, period. Go ahead.
I'm with Yanni. It's a thin line between genius and insane, and he flirts with it, but I do believe he's both. I think it's...
Why is he insane?
Because I think that once you live life, and I know it to a way lesser degree, but once you live life and you can never bounce ideas off of anybody because you're a one of one, that's a lonely, it's difficult. You don't have anybody can talk. He doesn't have anybody on Kanye's level that he can trust, that he can talk to.
So what makes him insane, though?
Because it eats at him. Everybody wants to take from you.
Kanye was in an interview, and I forget who he was talking about. He was like, what people miss, it's not that I'm not right. I'm just not right now. So that goes along with what you're saying. That's not his fault, bro, that he's ascended to a level that there isn't 10 people in a room that he can go have a conversation with, and everything that he's saying makes sense. Everything that he's doing makes sense. Because we'll call him insane, but then when he can't go to his daughter's birthday party and he shoots this video, nobody says, oh, poor Kanye. They say, oh, nigga, well, you a millionaire. You should just know where everybody at. Get the locations and just show up.
Calling somebody insane is like calling somebody ugly. Whatever the public says, you are. If the majority of people say you ugly, you ugly.
Perception and reality.
Facts.
But it ain't about what the public say.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
Because
if the public said that you was a pedophile, you just gonna go along with that?
Why did everybody say it?
I mean, it ain't about what I'm going with. Somebody just woke up and said it.
I'm denying it. He denies having mental issues.
But why is it every time that somebody is different from us, bro,
that's what I mean.
claim
so that's
mental issues?
So if somebody looks different, why do we got to call them ugly? Because that's just, you don't look like our standard of beauty.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like our standard of intelligence.
And that's my point.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said. So it's a fine line.
But that line isn't fine, bro. Most people just don't know what that looks like. You don't have the mental capacity to understand what a vision is. You don't have the mental capacity to know what having aspirations is. We get so caught up in the rat race of working a job every day to pay bills that when Kanye says, hey man, don't go buy them Hanes t-shirts, buy these. They're more comfortable. Oh, no, it's $27. I guarantee you can wash this 27 times and it won't change shapes. No, I'm just throwing an example. I guarantee you can wash this shirt 27 times. It won't change shapes or colors. It'll keep returning back to this, but you'll go spend, and I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I got freaking 17 new packs of t-shirts now at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because I just change them out. I'm wearing one right now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just spending that $27 one time. And I mean, of course, this is an example. So please don't take light. No one take light of what I'm saying and just take it and run with it. What? Kanye got a new t-shirt for $27? I don't know how much it's going to cost when it comes out. But everybody who had this t-shirt in their hand, tweeted the same thing. Like, bro, you just got to feel it. Like, it looks basic. But when you feel it, I can scroll back. Yanni was like, oh, yeah, the shirts were atrocious. They was ugly, whatever. When Kanye dropped that first 350, the shoe was ugly. When he dropped that first 350, that mug, everybody, man, don't nobody want no Static Shock shoes. They look like when the TV used to go off at 12 o'clock in the morning. You can't even find a shoe. Sold out. Every Kanye that hits the market sells out. Every boot, every shoe. I'm
gonna wear some Red Octobers today.
So crazy, bro. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, but we'll pass these judgments. See, everyone at Nike is geniuses. Not really, because everybody at Nike dropped the ball on that. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't give him creative control.
He was saying he made the shoes. Why is that genius? So everybody at Nike a genius?
Wait, say that one. He made a shoe.
That's what Big Bro just said.
Why is that genius? I'm going to tell you why it's genius, Big Bro. Because he made a shoe and you can't buy it. Google any Yeezy right now. Go on StockX. Go on any aftermarket. You cannot walk. And don't say because it's because the shoe stores, the major companies don't sell the shoes anymore. Yeah, of course. But look at what we're doing here. Kanye made a shoe and it came out of his mind's thought. He changed his whole family's lifestyles. You know what I'm saying? On his side, and I mean, we can't say the Kardashian side because his kids will forever be good.
I'm with Antonio right here.
He is a marketing genius.
That's where I agree. I agree he's a marketing genius.
I said that, bro.
Yeah, facts.
But we can't take what he does in his life and just put him in this box and say he's a weirdo. Like, we have to stop doing that, bro. That's all I'm saying. We have to stop doing that because we'll call him a weirdo and then go buy out all of the shit that he produces.
Sure.
He started wearing them big ass Goodyear tire boots, and look at how everybody in social media was, I gotta get these boots. Kanye's wearing these boots. Like everywhere.
He was the one who put that big red boot on?
Not the red boot, but he did the black one.
Seen the black
he did the black one, and everybody, like, you know what I'm saying?
I never seen them, but I don't go out either. So.
I mean, but they were a Balenciaga boot. That was like a $1,800 boot. So the average every day.
Yeah, you're not gonna see
but you've seen Prada. Well, I think Prada had them big weird boots, and you know what I mean.
I feel you.
But you know what I'm saying? Like he transcends. So that's the genius in which I speak of. He's a marketing genius, and then he figured it out. Go back to what I said. I mean, I'm sorry, man. We passed everybody up. Under Armour are geniuses for Steph. That's semantics, bro. You just moving the goalpost to make it make sense. No, but Steph's iconic figure is why Under Armour is where they are now. Under Armour, once Steph signs, now you got The Rock. Now you got other basketball players. Before that, they didn't have anybody. So he's the icon. But what makes Kanye the genius is because he was like, you know what? My music isn't relatable. Now I'm just making music for me. So how do I get people to still talk about me? Because ain't nobody talking about Donda. You know what I'm saying? He did a thing at the United Center. Donda dropped. Everybody listened to it. Oh, that shit's weird. Okay, that's it for Kanye. But then he put some leggings on, and then boom, he right back at the top of Twitter. Boom, he right back at the top of Shade Room and Say Cheese and all of these pundits who say he's crazy. But when the shoe drops, 350.
When you say marketing genius, that is very true because Kanye understands how he knows how to use media propaganda to his advantage.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
So he's very. You can't be in. It don't matter if he's insane or not. That man know how to generate some money. He know how to keep people talking
100%.
about him, and that's the same way. You know what I'm saying? He took Hollywood's game and used it for his advantage. So now it's to the point where they can't use him to make them rich. He can use they game that was taught to make himself rich.
100%.
And
Right.
regardless if we think that he crazy, I don't think Kanye is crazy at all. I love Kanye. Regardless if the people think that he's crazy or not, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you're still going to talk about this man. Every time you click on something that has something to do, every time the Shade Room, TMZ, once you click in that, you know what I'm saying? You giving him attention. I don't care how wild and how outlandish what he's doing is. He's very, very smart. You're giving him attention. So when he comes out with something, just like media propaganda, they keep pushing it at you. You might think it's stupid, just like the little stupid red boots that came out. I would never wear them, but
Them joints like $15 now.
everybody
They like
was like, they
$120 after
ugly.
being like $1,600.
Yeah, everybody
The
was
market
like, they
value
ugly,
on them
they ugly,
fell.
ugly. But as soon as they found somebody who matched the right outfit to go with those shoes, all of a sudden they cute.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, my daughters had gotten in trouble like the day before. I was gonna get them for them because they
Yeah.
wanted them,
Like
and
when
they
they
ended up getting in
first
trouble. I was gonna buy them.
when
They
they
wanted
first
them.
dropped, they was $300. When Shea Gilgeous-Alexander wore them, like to an NBA game, the price instantly shot up to like $1,600, bro. Instantly. That's crazy. Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? Like Woodrow said, he ain't really make a Nike shoe. They just re-put the old shoes together and put his name on them, and that made that shoe. Because if you look at an old Flight shoe, you look at Kyrie's shoe, if you put an old Flight and Kyrie's shoe together, those are the Red Octobers. I'm not kidding you. If you put together those Billy Doyles, what was it, Billy Doyle? Billy
Hoyle.
Billy Hoyles, that first
I know what they
Nike,
look like.
that first Nike Kanye one, those are the Billy Hoyles, bro, with just some suede all over it, bro, with the big tongue and the flashy sides, and they just made the bottom glow in the dark. And that's all I'm saying. When I call him genius, I mean he's somewhat of a musical genius. I'll say
I think he's more of a genius in that realm than he is.
But yes and no, because of what he was able to do in music with the 808. Like he revolutionized music with the 808, and how he was able to slow things down and speed it up, you know what I'm saying, and use all of these old songs and cuts and things of that nature. But I mean, and I'm not making it comparable, but I mean, just look at what he does, bro. Like, it's just crazily convenient that Kanye will just do something super wild out of nowhere. Everybody was like, you know what? Everybody's running away from him. Adidas don't want him. All of these companies are dropping him. He's gone. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Here he is. Now Adidas is going on record to say, we got to figure out a way to repair our relationship with Kanye, because that name is synonymous with fashion.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And they need him.
Go.
Funkadelic said, what is Jay doing for mankind? Shoes? Is dude a brain surgeon? Did Ye find a cure for cancer? Hey, Eric, bro, I understand your level of consciousness, man, but damn, man.
I think
Damn, man.
He's an artist.
And then sometimes my genius is showing you that you can.
Period.
Stop right there. I'm done.
Just like Yanni just said.
I'm done.
He's an artist.
Stop right there.
Nobody says anything against Van Gogh. Nobody says anything against Picasso. What did
are
they
you doing?
do?
You just painting a picture.
What did they do?
So you got to be careful with those.
Everybody has their moment in time, Eric. You got to look at that, bro. Like look, spit it out. Look at what you're doing, Eric. You putting on for your community, bro. You helping these kids. You're teaching them a great art form that could possibly change their lives and the lives of their families. Somebody say, well, what are you doing? Did you cure cancer? Did you do this? Did you do that? Oh, no, I was just a boxing coach. I was an instructor. I help people.
Oh, that's Eric that beat.
That's Eric, yeah.
He trained my son.
No one's going to minimize what you're doing, bro. So, again, like you have to chill, because I'm pretty sure you have a favorite music artist. I'm pretty sure you have a favorite educator. I'm pretty sure you have a favorite artist. What they do, just write a book. You can't minimize somebody for what they did. No one buys the Jordan knockoffs without the Jumpman.
Man, you be sitting around talking to people, you don't even know who it is. I did not know that was who that was.
Him.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
What's up,
people,
Eric?
but people buy Kanye's and they ain't got three stripes on them at all. You can't see them. they got all the Yeezys got 3 stripes on them. You can't see them until you use the light. It's got the 3M material. Crazy.
That's dope.
People don't even know that, bro. But he said, I don't want y'all stuff on my shoe. That's where he made all of them. That's what makes him a genius. Nike wouldn't give him that creative control because Nike wants to put the swoosh on everything and so it can be visible. And he was like, no, that's cool. I'll walk away from y'all after 13 years. I'll go to Adidas. Hey, yeah, I see what I was able to do over there with 3 pairs of shoes. Look at what I can do over here. I can make y'all a ton of money. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, T.O. It's valid, bro, but.
This man says shoes.
I mean, you got to put shoes on your feet to walk outside, kid. Because without the name, his shoe was out at the outlet mall. Trust me, I worked at the outlet mall before. Again, nobody buys Adidas. He made Adidas relevant again. And that's why I say he's a marketing genius. But he coined him. No, we coined him the genius, bro.
Yeah, you can call yourself whatever you want. If people don't call it to you back,
then it won't stick. That's when it won't stick. It sticks
because people believe it. And I'm not. No, I do think he's a genius in some realms. I agree.
But I mean, again, here's and Eric, I hope you comfortable enough in who you are, bro, that I'm not name calling. People aren't comfortable within themselves to see greatness in somebody else. Ooh, burn them, DA. Burn them, DA. Mm-hmm. Respectfully, Eric. People aren't comfortable enough in themselves to see greatness in another individual. And that's shameful, Eric, because you are all about being black. And you all about the black man. And here you are talking about, because he just created shoes. Well, what happened to the motherfuckers who created the first shoe that you could strap on that fucking Payless?
Forget the shoes he created. He created generational wealth.
Generational wealth behind the shoes.
He got a whole school. He put money into people he don't know.
Look at all of the people he employ. Like, chill, bro. See, like, you don't look at that. You look at the individual, bro, and you don't see how they help everybody else. The same way, and I don't even want to get into this with you, but the same way he do that shit with Deion Sanders. Look at all the niggas he employing and changing their families' lives.
He a Deion Sanders disser?
He a Deion Sanders hater.
Hey, Eric, you have a good night, man. We appreciate you for stopping. No,
but look at all of the people that Deion employs. He took them from making $20,000, $30,000 a year to making $240,000.
What's the genius then, Eric? Hey, I just told you when you had to say somebody say your name, they mad. Well, what, Eric? Then what is? No, I'm just messing with you, bro.
Like, man, and again, we're not just tabbing him. It's a marketing genius. He's a musical genius.
He said that's not being a genius. It's so funny, Eric, because I'm real big on the fact that everybody isn't special.
I mean, that's clean.
The difference between being a genius, being special, is one, you got to be able to lead people. Two, you got to be able to feed people. If you can lead them and feed them and they'll follow you, you're special. You're a genius. Everybody can't do that. The majority of us are sheep.
I think his thought process is above reproach. He is a pioneer.
Facts.
That puts him, like when you say pioneer, a pioneer of music.
You just switching the word.
A pioneer of artistry, a pioneer. They are still considered geniuses. Van Gogh.
That's not being a genius.
I mean, again, you know,
I respect your opinion, sir.
I respect it enough,
I respect your opinion, sir.
Again, and again, like I said, I would just hope that you're comfortable enough in yourself, you're emotionally intelligent enough to know that this isn't for you. But this is the issue that I have with people, bro. Because you can't look in the mirror and see yourself, so you'll disagree. And that's tough. A genius is a person who displays exceptional intellectual ability, creativity, or originality, typically to a degree that is associated with the achievement of unprecedented insight. Do we got to break that down? Like,
I love it.
Line per line, Kanye fits.
Facts.
Line per line, Kanye fits.
Yeah, none. I like it though, bro. I wonder, is that like, did you get that
definition?
That's the definition.
That has to be the definition. A genius is a person who displays exceptional intellectual ability, creativity, or originality, typically to a degree that is associated with the achievement of unprecedented. Kanye made himself a billionaire from selling shoes.
He said, we calling him a genius for shoes. You still missing it, bro. Yeah. And you know why you're missing it? You're missing it because you don't want to get it.
Yeah, he clearly doesn't want to get it.
That's why you're missing it.
But that's what I said, bro. And I'm not blaming him, but we can't see it in somebody else.
No matter what he does, he'll never be that for you. And when it's us, when the shoe's on the other foot, Yanni, when I'm calling you a genius and nobody else wants to get it, or DA and I'm calling you a genius and nobody else wants to get it,
yeah,
you have to be okay with the fact that, Eric, I'm just using you. Certain people will never get it. They'll never understand you're a genius or you're special. But you got to be okay with that because the majority of the people are following you and they're eating off you and they're doing better because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's why I said line per line.
Yeah.
Line per line, Kanye fits the definition of genius. And again, we've all given him.
Hey,
yeah, no, G. I'm not finna play with Woodrow, G. I'm not finna play with Woodrow tonight. That's what I'm saying. So, and I mean, and you know, who's to say that just because his peers say it, but when you have, you know what I'm saying, the rock and roll greats, the hip hop greats, the R&B greats who say, I've worked with Kanye and the things that this man does with music, wow. When you have, you know what I'm saying, Nike vying for you, Adidas vying for you, Balenciaga getting behind you,
the whole
Virgil
world.
Hublot getting behind you. Speaking of Louis Vuitton, Virgil Hublot was one of his closest friends in life. I think that puts you on that level of genius because Louis Vuitton, can we say Louis Vuitton is a genius corporation? They've been around since the 1950s. I just watched, oh no, that's House of Gucci, I think. They was around at that time. I don't know how long Louis Vuitton been around. But you know what I'm saying? This is when your peers in your group put you on that echelon, this is what it is. And I mean, we've beaten this one up long enough, people. This is all I'm saying is when you can't see yourself in somebody just because they look different from you, that doesn't make them weird. It doesn't make them insane. It doesn't make them crazy. It's just not what you would do. But then again, look at where you are. It's not nobody's fault. It's not Kanye's fault that you can't see yourself in that mirror. Hey, Yanni, what you got going out, man? You got real quiet. I don't know. Is you beating kids over there? Is they still sick? What's
Kid
happening?
Put the phone on mute. She checking somebody.
She put that phone on mute. I don't know where she went.
I had to step away from the camera real quick.
Say goodbye to the people going out.
She had to finish digging in her nose.
Yeah, she definitely, that's what she was doing. It's still in your fingernail. When you waved, it's still in your fingernail. It's in your finger. Look, she looking at her fingernail. You can see her looking at her fingernail. Oh, G, you was in the crib digging in your nose, G, you petty.
I'm putting the food away.
Yeah, all right. Don't put that food away. Folk gonna come beat your ass for talking all that shit you talking about. That food better be hot when he walk through that door. That plate better have steam coming up off that mug, boy. Stop playing. He said them damn kids needed some tacos. They was hungry.
By now, he ain't getting me.
Yeah, no, go ahead and say bye to the people, man. We appreciate you sliding.
It was nice chatting with y'all. It was awesome. I hope to do it again. And
Next time we got to get you in here.
For real.
All right, we appreciate
I'll
you.
check
DP.
y'all out later. If y'all still on, I'll still be watching.
Nah, we finna get off. DP,
We leaving with you.
DP, what you got?
Hey, man, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Hey, man, Russell Simmons, get the fuck out of my studio, man.
Hey,
somebody come get Russell,
and they
man.
said he a pedophile. I'm going to have something different for y'all next week. They said he be
Somebody
tweaking.
come get Russ. Hey, man, as always, man, I love y'all dearly, man. One more time for everybody who's still here. I love y'all, man. The creativity. I love y'all for rocking in these comments. We did not mean for this thing to go this long, but that's what happens, man, when greatness is in the room. When people get together, man, and we start talking and we discussing things, we getting our points and our opinions across. Don't take nothing I say to the heart because that's not what I'm here to do. We're here to grow each other. We're here to love on each other. We're here to listen to each other. This is I Just Want to Talk, man. We're going to take this thing through the roof. Get over to YouTube if you not subscribed to the YouTube channel, because come next week, you might not even be able to watch us on Facebook. This is I Just Want to Talk for DP, Yanni, and myself. I love y'all, man. We gone.